Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to take underwear pictures and feel like way more confident.
Be like,
You guys are the only ones who will see them, so I don't care.
So
Yeah.
you think?
So I know everyone that's.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Forget We Said That. My name is Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion.
And today, I guess we're doing a bit of a, a life update thing. I don't know. I don't want to botch another intro, but we're chilling out here. I guess, you know what? I guess we do have a few kind of backlogged topics we've been kind of wanting to discuss. So, I don't know. I guess we can talk. I mean, the holiday season's upon us. Life's still happening.
Yeah, how's everyone's shopping / how's traffic and trying to do normal people shit? Well, there's things on the road going.
It's so bad. This whole week, it's just been foggy as hell. Like, super foggy, like thick, because, I'm like out in the country. So driving on the freeway has been really nerve-wracking. I actually went to the mall on Black Friday.
Wow.
I know. I
braver
never
than
do
us.
that.
It's the roller derby talking. She about to throw some punches as she's going down the aisles.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
That's what I do. Just
With
bounce
your
around.
grocery cart.
Yeah, just knocking people down.
Load up your grocery cart with a bunch of bowling balls, and then
There you go.
and then you can just smash everybody in your way.
Little BBs so people trip and fall.
Dude, some Home Alone core
now.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some Home Alone
Broken
shit.
ornaments on the ground so people step on it and
Exactly.
scream.
I
Get
know.
a tarantula out there.
Shit, I would have loved to do that at the mall. It was so packed. But the kids wanted to go, like Amara and her boyfriend, Ebony, and everybody. And so I was like, all right, well, we'll go see. They don't have deals like they did in the
No.
90s, when people were, like, actually, like,
Right?
punching each
when
other.
people are killing each other for that. When there was
Yeah.
actually a
Does that
deal worth
stuff
killing
still
for.
happen? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember, like, people would camp out, like, outside of, like, Best Buy or Radio Shack for, like,
Oh,
a
they still
TV?
do that down here. I don't
Do
know
they
if it's
really?
worth it at this point, though, for like a 13% off a 70-inch TV. Oh, only making it $2,000 now, guys.
Because they have curbside pickup now and Cyber Monday. Like, you can literally do it all online.
Yeah, I definitely have like a thing where I do still sometimes like I like this time of year only because if there's something I've been wanting to get, I'll be like, oh shit, okay, yeah, that's like 20% off. Like, you know what I mean? That's like 20, 30,
Yeah.
even more percent off, and it's just like, oh, we're having a Black Friday deal. It's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'll take the thing I've been wanting for a little while
I mean, I'll get
for a
it.
nice chunk
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of things, but not like it used to be. Like, we went to Hot Topic, and I got a few things there, and I don't know. I still ended up paying like $75 for a bunch of
Yeah, bro,
small
you didn't
shit.
save anything.
save anything.
You paid for 2 shirts, basically.
Pretty much.
On regular price.
Yeah. It's something. I don't know. I feel good when I can get a chunk off of something I already wanted, but I definitely don't
Yeah.
go out and get stuff like that. I definitely don't travel outside my home or anywhere. I don't know. Like, I actually did have to go somewhere on Black Friday, but it wasn't shopping.
Okay.
The traffic hasn't been that bad, although we also have like parades in our like with Santa in our small town
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So like so that kind of like clogs up Main Street for a day, but I think it's over now. So I guess we're done with that.
Yeah.
Yes, speaking of parades,
I was gonna
had to go through my own.
Oh, yeah.
That was
the chicken
hilarious.
parade.
Thanks for the layup. Yeah, I've been putting off like doing a bunch of like normal people shit for a while just because work and shit's been busy and the podcast editing. And so I was like, oh, okay, Saturday I'll like get my haircut, like get that all sorted out, do my shopping. And then right as we're like going down like the main road, like traffic stop, I'm like, oh shit, there must have been an accident. And then I see like a decorated like 4 trucks and a school bus pop up. I'm like, oh fuck. I look over to the side of the sidewalks and there's people in like lawn chairs like taking pictures like, oh fucking shit.
Damn it.
so had to wait like a good 10 minutes for like this whole thing to pass by. And it was funny because like I guess other people weren't aware because like where the main street is comes right off the highway, so when people are like trying to get off the off ramp, I'm guessing that shit got backed up because I could hear honking all the way in back.
Oh my god.
For people who were trying to like get by. But Luckily, they were kind enough to find like a middle break where the parade was like at like a halfway point. So they just let us through. I just had to like circle back the long way around. Although it was still kind of congested where I was trying to get my haircut because I can see when I was passing by there's like the tail end. I was like, oh, that's Santa. That's the tail end of the parade.
Right.
So I wound up like parking like a block away and then walking to get my haircut.
That sucks that it was on your way to the haircut because I would have been
And
freaking out.
day.
Yeah.
Like, why would they do
Yeah,
that?
I went super early too because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's Saturday. People are definitely gonna try to get all their haircuts like done right now, and I went like almost like 10 minutes when it opened, and it was like still like it was like still pretty packed. So it was a pretty early parade to have.
I know. You
I
can't see
always
any of the Christmas lights during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's already just so bright. I was telling Legion, like, he
Yeah.
posted a video, and yeah, that was hilarious because it looks like a bunch of chickens come running
No,
up to
They
watch
keep
the
so
running.
much fucking chickens on this island, man. I think I read a statistic that there's more chickens on Hawaii than there are people. Like it beats it like I believe 3-1.
It's hilarious.
I
As far
believe
as
it.
population.
I don't think I've ever seen like a chicken just running around. Like I've only ever seen them
They're,
in like
they're
a
all
coop.
around my workplace.
Yeah.
Like because I work in like a technical like park area
Right.
of my town. So there's a whole bunch of like industrial buildings for like like tech companies and storage and stuff like that, and it's like kind of surrounded by forests. So like legit, like there'll be like 5 chickens as I'm like making my way from the parking lot to like my actual building where I work. Then there'll be like 10 more, and then I know why they're there because like every time I go around lunch to get to a food truck, there's always like people like throwing like shit ton
Yep.
of rice out there. I'm like, yep, that's
Yeah, of
why.
course.
Yeah. Man, I would wonder if it would stink like eggs, like if they forgot their eggs or something, you know?
I think it would. I don't know. I guess they're feeding into some other population. I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah,
about-
maybe they're not.
Maybe.
Maybe they're not like laying a bunch of eggs when they can just have food for you like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
But
I'll have to
yeah,
look into this Hawaiian chicken
Yeah.
problem.
Maybe like enough generations have passed by where they're kind of naturally back where they were in the wild, where they only like lay 1 egg a month or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
right. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like like a fair, like they're not like hens that are bred for eggs or whatever. Because yeah, no, that's
Just
crazy,
Thousands of eggs on the island.
dude. I mean,
Just rolling down the street.
Yeah.
I like
Why
the
are there
visual.
people starving? Just pick up an egg.
Dude, I wish that was a thing now. Because yeah, I don't even know the last time I saw a chicken. I mean, I guess probably in a coop. I mean, I see like cows all the time, and horses, and we see squirrels all the time. Legion.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, they get
squirrels.
beat the fuck up from all the chickens.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because yeah, whenever Legion comes to the mainland, he always has to stare at the squirrels.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Look at that thing. Exotic.
Exotic.
Smoking weed. Like,
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
I've never seen that before.
But I
And
would do the same,
billboards.
dude. I'd be
That
down.
billboard, dude. I love billboards.
Oh yeah, I'd be down in Hawaii. Yeah, and I'd be like, holy fuck, chickens, dude. I eat these things, dude, and they're all around me now, bro.
They're
Dude,
everywhere.
I'm surprised people aren't just like trying to like
Dude,
kill them for,
I
for
would.
Yeah,
I
just
would.
pick
like
'em up.
legit. There's like they guarantee like it's like a zombie movie or whatever, right? Like
Right.
you kill one and there's like 10 more around the corner.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably like illegal somehow or something. But yeah, because
I
it's like I
know,
mean,
they're-
people eat pigeons in the
Ew.
cities.
Maybe there's like free roaming laws for chickens in Hawaii, like
Right.
so you don't mess with them.
I
Yeah.
should look this up. I want to go
Is
chicken
it
hunting.
illegal
now.
to eat these chickens that are fucking everywhere?
Like legit, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I live like suburbia, and there's like chickens. You go by the beach, there's chickens. Go
Beach
into the city, there's like chickens in the park, like next to like the Starbucks.
Do they
It
all
goes
look the
fucking
same?
wild.
Are they like the same kind of breed?
Yeah, about the same. I will say, I don't know, maybe this is like because they're wild or whatever, but all the roosters look so like nice. Like their colors are always like super like clean looking. I don't know, maybe it's because they just get to run around. You get free
Yeah.
roam now.
They've got Hawaiian shirts on.
They do.
Well,
They have sunglasses.
Yeah.
when you think about it, like it's crazy how like chickens are like a jungle animal. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Are they
So
really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, jungle fowl.
Yeah.
That's their closest relative.
Yeah, look up jungle fowl because yeah, if yeah, and it's funny because yeah, like you'll Google it and it's a jungle and yeah, it just looks like a chicken chilling out and it's like once you see it, you're like, oh, that makes sense that that they're from the jungle. And so so I guess it doesn't like surprise me that Hawaii has a big glut of them. It's not jungle, but it's closer than here. Closer to a jungle than it is
forest
here.
fowl.
The what?
Like jungle / forest fowl, I guess you can.
Oh right, yeah, yeah. I mean, they could probably thrive maybe in a forest here until it gets cold. I bet then that's when they would all die.
Yeah, there's no way to control the population down here because it's like good weather for them no matter what.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
It might rain for like a week or two, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bad for them, but whatever.
I mean, my brother's chickens stay warm because they're outside and it's freezing up in the foothills right now.
No, he doesn't have any like heating lamps or whatever.
I feel like he does, but I wonder if he does outside.
Or pads.
Maybe. I'll have to ask him. He's got so many chickens. That's like his thing right now. He's the chicken breeder. He wants like all these different kinds. He's got an incubator in the house. Like
yeah.
Have you sold
That's serious.
And he goes, yeah, I sold them. I was like, I don't know. There's a lot. He's like in his Frankenstein era. He's like, yeah, this egg, yeah, this one's good. Put it in there. He's like,
that's so funny.
I have so many.
I feel like I know some. I don't know. I've seen at least like videos of that, or I'm thinking of my Mary's Milk Monsters, the goat girl on Twitch. I think she might have some chickens too. And I mean, there are a lot of clever ways to like warm a building or a barn or whatever the hell. So maybe there's a space heater, or there might be just a way that all the chickens together create enough heat, like bees.
Yeah, maybe, because I know he's got like a fenced, like a chain link area where a lot of them are. I know those ones are there, and then he's got like a coop thing. It's like a wooden box, and there's straw in there, and I think they huddle together. They're big ass birds, and
oh yeah.
I wonder, because I feel like, I don't know, could he put a heat lamp out there? It rains and stuff. I'll have to ask.
Oh,
there's like a long enough extension cord, right? Make sure like the outlets are covered.
They make
like sticks in your house.
Yeah.
Outdoor like glass material. Like that shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, I mean, or it could be like some sort of space heater or something.
You ever ask them to just give you eggs? Just like I need a dozen.
I think I have gotten eggs from him before, but he doesn't wash them. So I'm like, ugh.
Oh, so this is gross.
Yeah. Because I used to get them from somebody, but she would wash them for me. And he's like, it takes off the protective blah, blah. I'm like, I don't want chicken shit in my eggs, man.
I mean,
wash them and then I'll take it.
There's definitely like differences. Like the chemicals they use in like the U.S. is different than like something they use a different process in like in Europe. I think I've heard. So that's why they don't necessarily refrigerate the eggs in Europe. But but like the chemicals do strip off like one protective layer, so it's also just a salmonella precaution just to keep them refrigerated the whole time.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't want your poop eggs.
Poop eggs. I prefer those kind.
It's gross, but he does have a bunch. He doesn't ever have to buy any. I think he gives them to my mom too. But when I go to the store, I just buy like big old flats of them because these guys eat a ton of eggs.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
good protein.
Weirdly reminds me of my mom went to the store the other day and her and all the celery had like mud on it. like all of it was dirty.
Picked it from the ground.
Yeah, and it's just like, what happened in that? Like, did they forget to wash this entire thing, like the entire pallet or whatever? Like, I don't know.
And but you go, well, that's good. At least you know it went from that to this.
I know, yeah.
That's true.
It is. Then I remember saying something like, sometimes I'm so lazy if I'm like want some celery, and if it's a little dirty, sometimes I'm just like, fuck it.
Like
there's my immune system. We'll need some exercise. Anyway.
Yeah, this will test me.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat the dirt celery.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not if it's like caked on, but if it's like you know how like on the bottom, like sometimes you like scrub for like an hour or not an hour, but for like a whole minute and it's not coming off. I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Whatever, it's fine. Yeah,
but that was
sometimes at my chef job. At my chef job, they'd be like, "Just cut that part off."
Right.
Yeah,
and it'd be like a good chunk of it. It'd be like, bam.
Most of it.
He has like most of the celery too. Like, okay, well, Yes, I'm not eating it. Boom.
Yeah, that's why you want to wash like your carrots and your potatoes and stuff. Anything that you pull right out of the ground, like
Sure.
scrub it down. Yeah.
Well, yeah. The more important thing is like the things with a bunch of crevices, like was it cantaloupe or whatever, your muskmelon,
yeah.
like that shit always has a bunch of salmonella because there's so many
Like spider eggs in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many like things that could be in those nooks and crannies. Something like usually carrots are pretty alright. They're pretty easy to wash, really. Or like romaine lettuce is hard because
nothing to hide in there.
yeah, like
Yeah.
things with a bunch of leaves. Yeah, like romaine lettuce and and like celery,
Collard greens.
collard greens,
Collard greens.
Yeah.
anything with a bunch of little holes what for the germs to hide in.
Yeah.
I feel like I always get dirt on my mushrooms. Whatever I buy, there's always dirt on it. Like no matter
Makes
what.
sense.
Yeah.
I always have to put it through like a whole like 5 seasons treatment where I'm like scrubbing it,
Yep.
getting like the hot water going through it, massaging it,
Yeah.
Massage your
giving the
mushroom, folks.
blanket. Mm-hmm.
You have
Your
to.
mushroom tips. Massage your mushroom
Oh.
tips. Hello.
So, as of this morning, I am down 30 pounds.
Paw clap.
Hey, what's up?
Like,
So is that 165? I don't know.
I am not
guessing.
saying
What's
What's that,
that on
300
this
pounds
recording.
now, is it? Huh?
Yeah, I will not say how much I weigh on this recording. To everyone listening, I weigh 120 pounds.
Of course you do.
Oh, nice.
Confirmed by real American patriots.
Yes, I have.
Dude, you had the saddest Thanksgiving plate I've ever seen.
I know.
Oh no, yeah, we should post those.
So fucking.
Bro, yeah, this-
It's like
I was like, yeah, because we all had like a Thanksgiving podcast. Look to the last episode if you want to listen to that. But we're all like super hyped up because like all the fun food we had, and then I realized that some of us are on a diet and some of us can eat whatever we want.
Well-
I told everyone to post pictures, and I was like, oh wait,
Sorry.
Alyssa, don't post yours because yours looks just sad.
Well,
I physically couldn't.
I will
It looks
say,
like you went back to like your art project in the women's prison and asked for their Thanksgiving meal.
I know.
well, right, and like I had like a solid plate, and that's great. You know what I mean? I didn't post a picture because I forgot because I was just eating, and well, I didn't bring my phone with me. But then like, and then yeah, Alyssa posted that. But I will say that Legion posted like several pictures, and he must have had like
Dude.
three
Yeah,
helpings
y'all thought I was
of dinner and
joking.
3 helpings of dessert. I'm just gonna say
Y'all
that
thought
right
I was
now.
fucking joking, man. Holy shit, we went fucking in, and it was so
looked
funny
so
because
good.
like, yeah, my auntie, she kind of came late, and she's like the dessert person. By the time she came, which was like an hour or 2 later, like I was fucking full, and she came up with so much fucking trays of cookies and brownies. I was like, oh.
Oh.
Fuck, man.
That sounds so good, dude.
I was so uncomfortable by the end of the night. Like,
Oh, I
I didn't want to.
I'm at least glad to hear that. I would hate for you to say it, and then I was still hungry. I'd been like, bro.
If I was smoking, for sure. If I was
Yeah,
still smoking,
I hear ya.
I'd be like, oh, let's
I
go.
wanted to
Second
eat.
round desserts.
I was so hungry, but like with this medication, it makes my stomach like seem fuller than it is, so I can eat like what can fit in the palm of my hand, basically. So I like, I had paced myself, like I hadn't eaten all day. I had just been cooking, and I made all my favorite things and put it on my plate, and I thought for sure I'd be able to eat most of it, and I couldn't. Like I would take a couple bites and I couldn't. I felt like sick full. I was so upset because I love Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
sucks. It's depressing to not be able to eat. I was like,
Right?
dang, no wonder like the people on 600-pound life after they have the gastric bypass, they go into full depression because like food was the only thing that made them happy, and now they can't really eat, and now they're like, what do I have left?
And then and Doctor.
I got nothing without the calories.
And then Doctor,
Yeah.
was it Dr. Nassar or whatever, has to yell at them
Yeah.
for bringing in Burger King
Pizzas
into
and
the
stuff.
into the room.
I know, and their spouse is like, that was me. I ate all of that. It's like, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Oh yeah, it was for me. It's like yeah, it's for both. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I know. It
No,
sucks. Like,
I get it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
I had like a stomachache today because I like ate a little too much last night, which isn't a super big occurrence for me, or not super common. But man, I could almost imagine almost what it feels like, because afterwards my stomach was like not feeling it, and I didn't want to eat anything like for dinner, and it's just like I can kind of relate to what you're saying in a way. Like it is kind of depressing where it's like you want to eat but you just can't.
Yeah, everything tastes so good. Like I made, my ham, everything was like perfect.
Ooh, that cream cheese pumpkin pie, man.
Oh my, yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get like 2 slices out of that shit.
Oh, my cheesecake.
Half
I
of that
took
would
a
have been
couple
gone if it was
bites.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to wait till the evening, so my stomach like made more room, and I ate it.
I had to wait till next morning until the whole digestive
Yeah,
system,
dude.
the cycle went through.
And everything tasted so good. I just wanted to eat more of it, but like I'll eat and then I just feel like nauseous. So
Yeah.
it's super sucks.
You should have made like Costco samples of every part of the meal for yourself.
I
like
know,
little like paper cups full of just like one turkey bit. And
That's
Yeah, I can't wait to
Cheesecake
be
from
off
your butt.
of this fucking medication. Like, I'm getting closer to being done. I was talking to the doctor on Thursday, and I was like, all right, I'm getting pretty close to the BMI that I'm supposed to be at. And then what happens? He's like, okay, well, when we get there, he's like, I'm going to taper you off, So as you're tapering, you'll still be losing weight. You'll be at your goal weight and all that. And then you'll get your appetite back. Because right now, it's like, it's so bad. Like, my iron is super, super low. Yeah, it's at a concerning level. Like, so
You gotta
Some
take those
supplements, baby.
iron pills
Yeah.
now.
He
Yeah.
prescribed me the iron
prenatal
pills.
vitamins.
Right, pretty much. My liver isn't doing very good, so it's like, we have to like taper back from the medicine in the next month or so. But I mean, I'm losing weight, so it's fine. The only thing is I don't have energy because I don't have iron, so I can't go to the gym or I will die.
Don't like
Like,
or cut yourself or something, and you're gonna bleed too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. No, it doesn't clot at all. It just keeps bleeding.
yeah, that's what he said. Like, my iron stores are so low. He's like, if you were to get sick, it would be really bad. If you were to like be injured, it would be bad.
Or like a
So-
bruise or something. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, I bruise really easily. Like, I got a wax kit and I waxed my thighs and my thighs bruised.
That is concerning.
Fucking weird. Yeah, I'm tired all the time. Like, I feel like a chemo patient. It sucks.
So that's why you went roller derbying, roller skating, so you
Yeah.
can bruise
Yeah.
yourself real good.
She went one time around. Had to tap out after that.
I was
one time
really
around.
tired. I was like, I went around a few times. I was like skating, dancing to the music, and then I was like, oh man, I feel dizzy. I was like,
Go for a
let me go
smoke.
and sit down.
We're going too fast. She's going
It's
like
too
1 mile
Hit
per
the
hour.
bar.
I'm like, oh yeah, because I've only had a protein drink and a bite of a pretzel today. That's probably why I can't stand
Feast of
up.
champions.
Yeah. So that's been me. But next week is my finals week. I'll have my last day of internship on Wednesday, and I'll be turning in all my assignments, and then I'll get to enjoy my winter break.
Winter break, baby.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
Just in
forward
time
to
to not eat anything again.
God, I know.
Bro. Well,
It sucks.
yeah. I was gonna say, was it on Thanksgiving? I don't know. Y'all have Aldi's, right?
Yes.
I don't know if
Does
there's
that?
any in Hawaii.
Sorry.
It's
It's a grocery store.
grocery store.
Oh no.
It's like it's German. Anyway, they apparently have like this really good. Well, they do. It is pretty good. It's like a sweet potato like casserole, like frozen, and everybody says they love it. Or like I don't know. Apparently, it has a reputation for being really good, and it really was good. But holy shit, it tasted like a dessert.
Ooh.
I don't know. It was so like I don't know. Like it was so sweet, and I don't know what. It was very southern. You know what I mean?
Like sweet potato pie.
Yeah, kind of like it
Sweet
had like this
potato pie.
really sweet like glaze on it or something, and I don't know. I don't know. It was maybe a little too sweet, but I will say all the sweet potato pie casseroles not bad. We also did make a pumpkin pie that was good, but it wasn't
Nice.
cheesecake. Man, you were gonna maybe send a recipe or something for that. That would be.
Oh yeah. I need to link it for you guys so you can see.
Yeah, well, yeah, no rush or anything.
The pumpkin crunch at my party was so.
Bro, and that's what I was gonna say.
And that shit was fucking gone. I only got one piece.
Pumpkin crunch.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Oh Oh man, my friend Holly, she makes pumpkin rolls. Oh, they're so good. It's like a big roll. It kind of looks like a ho-ho or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess, yeah.
Oh,
Swiss cake roll.
so good. Yeah, Swiss cake.
Yeah, I want to make a Swiss cake sometime. I love the Little Debbie Swiss cake rolls. Oh my god, they're some of my favorite junk food.
Yeah, I love those too. I like those ding dongs and all that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, was it like Hostess? I don't know. It's like my parents still really like Hostess. But they still get like Little Debbie stuff a lot, and I like Little Debbie more than Hostess.
Yeah.
The junk food hour. The junk food
I don't know,
podcast.
sometimes I don't know. I could never tell because I never read the nutrition facts back in the day. But I always feel like they changed the fucking recipe, and that's why I don't like the shit I used to like when I was a kid.
Oh,
I hear you.
yeah.
For some reason, the Little Debbie still tastes the same to me. But yeah, the Hostess, like I don't know how my parents have lived through like Hostess because it like literally closed down one time and like some other company bought them. I think
Yeah.
so. It
Yeah,
was
they
like
did.
I'm pretty sure it's completely different. I don't know why they still have a nostalgia for Hostess, but hey, whatever.
It's nostalgia.
Yeah,
I
It's
remember-
nostalgia for sure.
Because when I was a kid, they used to do the donut pack where it'd be like chocolate, powdered and plain. They used to have a Hostess box like that, but they don't do that anymore. Like now it's like some other off-brand, but those were the best fucking donuts. My mom used to get them all the time, and we'd have them in the house.
I think I think I know what you mean.
They were the big donuts in those packs instead of like the little sleeves. They were big donuts.
No, was it like the chocolate with the glaze and the white
Yep.
powder and stuff like
Yep.
that? Ah, okay, yeah.
Chocolate frosted, powdered, and cake.
I think yeah.
I always liked cake. No one else did.
Me too. I always ate those. Nobody else wanted them.
I can't remember. Maybe I didn't have as many of them as I thought I did. It does kind of remind me. Anymore, it's always like mini donuts. It's like here's a little package of these mini donuts, and it's like, well, shit.
I do like those.
If you have a whole bag of them, maybe, but like if they're just like in one little package, it's like, oh.
Yeah, I like those. I've never liked Twinkies. They're too sweet. I don't know.
I feel like 10 years ago, that shit was still good, though. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
think people liked it, but I never liked them.
Yeah, I think they're okay, but you're right. I mean, like lately, just like with anything else, Hostess, I don't think it's as good as it used to be. But I was never like a huge Twinkie person.
I feel like
Just
you know what? It
it's drier
reignited my
now.
love for Twinkies. Was Zombieland.
Yeah, all the Twinkies.
Because I feel like after elementary and like a little bit before like high school, I didn't eat them at all. And then that movie came out. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that like a big psyop
Well,
to get Hostess back
It
on the
was.
map?
I mean, that was. Maybe you're a little young for this, but that was a joke for decades about how Twinkies have so much preservatives that they'll last forever.
They'll last forever.
So, and
Yeah.
that's all Zombieland was playing off of, is that like old wives'
Yeah.
tale of like, like it could survive a nuclear apocalypse, or you could just eat
Yeah.
Twinkies for the rest of your life, and that's all Zombieland was really like playing off of. But I mean, I mean, I'm sure there's other jokes in other movies about those Twinkies.
Because I feel like that was like a psyop ad to get me to buy Twinkies.
I mean, yeah,
'cause I
that
haven't
too.
bought
It
them
was
in
definitely.
It worked.
years.
We're living
It did,
we're living
man.
in another universe.
I bought a
bro.
whole ass box.
You're like, that
Big
doesn't-
ass like Costco size thing of it. Think of
Maybe-
it now. That probably would make me so fucking sick right now.
Yeah,
But I was still durable back then, so I ate that whole thing within a week.
I hear you.
48.
So sweet.
Doable. I could do it. That might have been around the time that they switched up the, with the
Recipe.
well, like with the I swear to God, it went out of business. Whatever Hostess company it was, and it got bought out again. And that might have been around the same time. So it might have been one of those things where they're like,
Oh yeah,
it was like
I do
a
remember
mutually-
like that whole scare.
Yeah, right,
everyone
yeah,
was like,
people were
buy
scared.
the Twinkies now.
people were freaking out.
And then the people, and it was like toilet paper where people were like
Yes.
upselling it for like hundreds of dollars,
Yeah.
like a box of it.
Hand sanitizer 2.0, 1.0.
Oh god, like
Hands
when they
up, that's
stopped
funny.
doing Choco Tacos in the ice cream trucks, and people were like buying them left and right.
Dude, yeah, I heard about
Oh
that.
yeah.
Didn't they get? Yeah, I swear to God, every time I hear this, and then I swear to God, like almost like 75% of the time, I hear that whatever it is coming back. Like I swear to God, every time. What was it? There was some like Taco Bell thing. I remember Louis being
Oh,
upset
the
about like the
Mexican
pizza or
pizza.
something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I swear to God, I think I see it like on our local Taco Bell. I think I see it on the menu. You can get a pizza.
Yeah, they're
It's
doing
like,
a
okay.
throwback menu right now. They have that, and then they have the caramel apple empanadas. There was something else too. Wasn't it like an enchilada?
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
That's something I think my mom used to get that. Yeah. I remember. I don't know if Legion remembers this, but like in the 90s, they had salads at McDonald's in a little. It was like
in a cup.
Yeah.
Twister salad. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
My stepmom used to get those.
Do you drench it in dressing? Like that was
Yeah,
always
only
the thing.
to drench it in dressing.
Yeah, because that was it. It was like, the McDonald's, and it's like, it has more calories than a Big Mac if you put the dressing on it.
Yeah, it's when McDonald's went for their whole like health kick, right? Because people are calling them out on their shit, and they're like coming out with, now you get apple slices in your Mighty Kids meal. It's a salad, and we have chicken wraps now. You don't have to eat burgers.
That's when they had the supersize before Super Size Me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that is fascinating because, like that documentary was apparently a lot of bullshit anyway. Because the dude was like a straight up alcoholic filming that thing.
I know he died.
You have to be.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
I think yeah, right. But like, then that is fascinating. The whole corporate like restructuring. Yeah. After that came out, they really did have to do like a whole like PR campaign about we're being a little healthier, and like I think that's why like it's really. They changed like from the bright colors to like this like really beige mom look they have nowadays.
Yeah, I hate that. Right, you always see the post when they're like, "Oh, this was like McDonald's or Burger King in the '90s. It was super colorful and like bright. It was super cool." And then now it's just very like generic, like suburban like colors. Okay.
I used to the sunroom at Wendy's was so cool. I used to love sitting in there.
Yeah, whenever there was like a little like jungle set like attached to whatever fast food, it was always fun. Dirty as fuck.
Yeah,
for
gross.
sure. But it was always a fun time.
Oh, I loved that. Yeah, if my mom would take us to McDonald's or like Burger King and they had the play place, I was in that thing.
Right.
Yeah, she'd be like, sit down and eat.
It's like, no, mama. Man, speaking of throwback shit, they should give us throwback prices if they're gonna throw back some menu items.
That's what
Can I pay
I'm
for
saying.
the same amount that I paid like in the early 2000s/90s?
Yeah, dude, the burritos used to be like what 79 cents or something. God, now they're like.
I feel like that saved a lot of people's lives back in the day.
Hell yeah, dude. When
You're
I was
broke
growing
as
up,
fuck.
Yeah, in high school, when the dollar menu was actually the dollar menu at McDonald's, now it's just value menu.
That's not valuable to them. Not valuable to us.
Yeah, dollar menu is definitely not true anymore. And value. I remember going there. Oh yeah, because you remember there used to be like you see like old pictures of menus and it says like for I don't know 29 cents or something for a burger.
Yeah. It was back when before the LED screens. And there was actually just like numbers and like letters you had to place inside like a sliding display. Like,
or it's a piece of paper with lights behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now the menus talk to you, and you're like, ah.
Yeah. AI, god damn it.
It's so creepy. Like the Taco Bell around here, if they're closed and you go through the drive-thru, it goes, "We're sorry, but Taco Bell's closed, blah, blah, blah. Come back when we open." It's so loud and terrifying.
The machines are taking our jobs.
Yeah, sometimes, you drive up to the machine and, it'll be like, 1 minute while we get you somebody to take your order or something like that. Yeah, it's
Like,
and then like it goes through, and then it's like goes probably like all the way around the internet, like, it goes all the way to corporate, comes back. You got somebody here. It's like such an inefficient way to do it.
So dumb.
They need like a Discord messenger system.
Yeah.
Like, them.
Discord alert. You probably will see that one day. You see some of that janky stuff.
By Discord.
Yeah, nowadays, like with like a company, and you're like trying to do something, and it's like, and then you get hit with like some weird ass link to like a WhatsApp or something. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I heard, like I use Tap to Pay for everything, but somebody was saying that they wanted to get rid of that. Like,
For why?
I don't know. Somebody online, one of my friends, she was like, "Oh yeah, they're trying to get rid of tap to pay because of something. Like, people are stealing the information. I'm like, what? I feel like swiping a card is more, you know?
I think it's the same, like, risk level, honestly.
Yeah,
Tap to pay and
maybe.
swiping. The only
Yeah.
difference is, like, I can definitely, like I always do this no matter what. I always, like, pull on top the reader just to check.
Oh, yeah, I do
If
that
it's
too.
like if it's legit or not, but I feel
Right.
like you could easily like put like a chip in to like scan the card too as you're tapping. It's like the same
Yeah.
amount of risk.
I did that
love
the other
tap to
day.
pay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, especially like on your phone. Just
Yep, that's what I do.
boop.
I use my phone
Or if
for
you have a
everything.
smartwatch, I guess.
Yeah. That's why I like it. When she said that, I was like, why though? That doesn't make any sense. I use my phone for literally everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't have that technology. Actually, this is weird. This is the second time this has come up. But when we were in Las Vegas for that zombie burlesque, and remember I was trying to pay, and the woman's like, just tap to pay, and I'm like, I don't think I have that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's like, you totally do, and like I didn't, and I was just like, I don't have the tap thing on my credit card. I don't know what happened. I might have
You're
it
an
now.
old man.
I know, right? And it's just like, yeah, I was just getting used to having the chip. Remember when we didn't have the chip forever? And like
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
in Europe was like, "You don't have the chip," and I'm like, "I don't know." Like I think I finally did at one point. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, we were still,
Don't ask me.
yeah, we were still dealing with the
Okay.
magnetic strips or whatever. It's like, geez.
Aqua's over here just paying with a check. for
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
I just wanted
I would
a
love-
stick of gum.
I just want
How
to.
far can you get just paying for everything by check?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Someone should make that a video.
Oh gosh. There's-
Maybe Walmart for sure, right? They probably still do
I
that
used
shit,
to-
right?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. I used to listen to a Chicago radio guy, and he had this really funny joke. He had his own story, and I'm sure I wouldn't do it justice, but he was like behind somebody at like Burger King or something, or like someplace that served like potato wedges or something. I guess like Burger King has kind of, at least they did at one point. And
Maybe.
apparently the guy was having trouble, I think maybe with the credit card system, and according to the radio host, the old man just yells. I guess he's just like, "I'm just an old man trying to get some wedges." And I don't know, for some reason I say that sometimes to myself if I'm having trouble with like technology. I'm just an old man trying to get some wedges.
It almost sounds like you're getting like the shoes, like women's shoes, wedges.
Oh, right. Oh yeah. Just some
Just
cork
an old-
wedges.
Trying to get some wedges.
Yeah, that was the radio host. Good old Nick DiGilio. He still does a podcast, I think. A fellow podcaster.
I can't imagine paying with a check everywhere you went.
Oh my god.
Like, what if you were doing, like, say, Christmas shopping at, like, multiple different stores and you're writing checks and then you stop and you get food and you're writing a check? Like, you'd have to spend the rest of the week balancing your checkbook.
Yeah,
Keep
true.
all
Yeah,
your
right.
receipts.
You got to get those little things. Yeah, the CCs, collect
Yeah.
them, and put them. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I could see how it was like revolutionary for like a minute, like back in the day. So I can almost kind of see why old people can't let go.
They were
Yeah.
efficient with it though. I do remember when I was a kid and people were still paying with checks. They would write like the demon. They'd just be like amount, total, signature, boom, block off the spaces so they can't like forge or theft anything.
Oh, right,
Just
you have
boom,
to
hand it over.
hand
They were
it
like
over.
so
Yeah.
fast with signing that thing.
Well, and
When
it
we-
was probably, like, way more, like, trustworthy and dependable for, like, ordering things online. Because you remember that back
Sure.
in the day when it was like, call to order now and have your checkbook ready.
Checkbook, yeah.
And so you could do that instead of, like, if you were one of the few people that had a major credit card, you'd be like, I'm not giving my numbers over the phone. I'll mail you a check, and then you get your
Right.
shit in 3 months maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Has to go through
The Sears
the
catalog.
postal service, no Amazon,
Yeah.
next day,
I know.
Prime shipping.
But then you see that at one point you could buy actual houses on Sears catalog, and then you say,
What?
"I wish we
Oh
had that." back."
yeah, they did. They give you like DIY kits basically.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed pretty.
Here's all the
impressive.
lumber and all the paint you'll
And the-
need,
and
and
the
here's
price.
your house for $50,000.
Yeah, the price
and
was
it's like
nice.
A
I mean-
two-story you could build.
Yeah, even adjusting for inflation, that price wasn't bad. But I guess you still need the land, which I guess.
Yeah, you need the land. Well, and the know-how to actually do.
Yeah.
I feel like unless it's IKEA, even
Yeah.
that I kind of fuck up. I would not be able to be like, hey, here's a house. Hey, like you can build your dream house. Here's all the material. I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Oh man, my grandma, she used to order a lot of our like birthday gifts from Finger Hut magazine.
Oh my god.
It's an
What's
old lady
that?
magazine. I don't know. They have like
What?
I would just remember. I'll have to see if she's got a copy.
Jabba
if
the
she still
Hutt? Is
gets
that part
it.
of his
I'm going-
enterprise?
Right. I'm gonna go over there tomorrow. I'll have to ask her if she's got like an old one laying around. But like, I just remember in the beginning, it was like quilts and candles and old lady stuff, and then there would be toys. She used to get Amara like leapfrog computers out of it. And then I remember when I was a kid, if you flip all the way to the back of the magazine, there's women's vibrators. It's for older women.
Wow.
And I'd be like, Grandma, what's this? And she's all, it's for your neck. I was like,
Well, yeah, they're just personal massagers, don't you know?
personal massagers. Whoops. Yeah.
Bullet personal massagers.
The rose.
The tongue.
Back then, they probably still had like a cord, right? It wasn't completely battery operated, right? There'd probably
Yeah, I
like
think
be
there were
a cord you had to
plug-ins.
plug into the
I
wall.
mean, yeah.
Really short 3-foot cord too.
They were gas powered.
It'd be right next to the outlet.
That's the old joke. It's like a jackhammer.
Well, since they
Yeah,
were for
well.
old ladies, they were probably powered by old cooking oil. Just save your bacon grease.
Steam power. What's the yeah? I mean, there's some like was it archaeologists or there's a couple of funny posts where it's just like, oh, I bet this really was a carving of a cucumber, huh? And then someone's like, no, actually, it really was. But like sometimes though, yeah, like they'll find like a very phallic object, and they're like, it was a ritualistic, used for ancient rituals. We don't know why these phallic
Bedtime
which is-
rituals.
Oh my god. I'm gonna see if I can link this video I saw earlier today. It was either on Facebook or on TikTok, but this guy, he had put okay, so you know how they like there's like cock rings and they're silicone?
Right.
He
Right.
had some, I think it was a steel one, and he had put it like all the way up, and his shit was swollen.
Oh, I
like,
think I've seen that.
huge, yeah. And they had to like,
So-
I think he was under. I think they put him under,
Yeah.
and they had to get like the saw and then like these vice grips to like get it out.
The jaws of life.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
have to be put under because don't put that shit near my dick. Don't put like
No, no
like
shit.
a cutter near my
No.
dick.
Seriously, that and then like the sparks that were coming off of it was like hitting his drapings.
can
It's
imagine.
like, it's probably worth it. I'll take the sparks so I don't lose my wiener.
Right. But
No, I
it's just
know.
so funny because like at the end of the video, like the nurse like she pulls it off and then she like gives it one good squeeze at the end. Like the squeeze was so unnecessary, but she just goes squish. I was like,
Oh.
it was so huge.
She let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah.
She's like, I have to one
You have
last
to.
time.
You have to tell
It's like a
everybody.
stress ball.
That reminds me of like what? Have you ever seen some of those pretty nasty videos of like people getting like things out of people's
Oh,
orifices?
their butts.
Yeah,
Mm.
and it's
the jelly
like,
jar.
oh well, okay, This is a PG-13 podcast.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, I'm thinking about one time I think a little funnier, just like when it's just like a big long thing and they just keep pulling it out. It's like a clown,
magician.
like a clown car, or like one of those handkerchief
Man,
things.
People
Like they
really
just
like
keep
test
pulling
the
it.
limits of what their body can do.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, we could get real gory with it, but no, there's just a few funny ones where I've seen like they just kicked like this gigantic rubber purple thing out. It's just like
Oh,
it's a little
God.
funny. It's like wow, dude, wow, guy
Yeah.
or girl.
Like,
I
what
don't
do
know
they
who it
say?
was.
Like, not safe. It doesn't have a flare at the end.
Right,
It's
you
not
have
safe
to have the
put your butt-
flare.
Yeah. God, that's got to be so crazy as a doctor to have to pull things out of people's
Dude.
butts all day.
Yeah, but that must be fun. Like
Stinks.
after the 7th car crash victim The butt stuff
Right.
is probably
I would much
a
rather.
little bit
I'll
on
be
the
the-
easier side.
I'll be on dildo duty today.
Yeah, no CPR or
Mm-hmm.
brain surgeries. I'll just pull things out of people's butts and get paid.
Yes.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good. It really is a good. Yeah, it's like the clinic you go to when you're embarrassed. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good
The butt clinic.
The accidental, yeah, the urgent care for sexual.
yeah, yeah. But you have to have some clever name for it. Yeah, like yeah, I don't know, the secret clinic.
Yeah.
In and out urgent care.
In and
something
out,
like that.
in and
Yeah, in and
out
out.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
That's a
secret
good one.
tunnel. Oh man.
The love
Would you
tunnel.
keep what they took out?
You have to, right?
Yeah, I guess you have
Well,
to
I
frame
mean,
that.
not
You have
the
to
doctor,
bronze it.
But yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
You as a person, yeah, you have to keep it, mantle it up, being like this.
Have to. Like a
This
trophy.
was the surgery of '08 or something like
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
don't
the
Dad, why can't
adventures.
we open this jelly?
I know what I was gonna say. You put the jelly jar back together.
Oh my god.
Damn, what if it broke in you? That'd be.
That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've never seen that video, you're very lucky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I avoid most of that shit.
I mean, yeah, it was.
I look for it.
Yeah.
That would suck, man. Like, people put some interesting things up there, but I wonder, like, just imagine doing it and then being like, I can't get it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, like at what point do you make the decision to actually call 911 and be like,
Yeah.
Never
it's too much of a hassle or
Drive.
task for me now.
drive to the next state over, and then go to the hospital.
And then,
Uber over,
Yeah.
2 towns over, and then
depending on what it is, you might be able to say it was an accident. Million to one shot.
I
It's
fell.
so-
Oh, that's what they all say too. Yeah. Oh, I
that's
fell.
it's the what's it called? What was that movie? Jeez, everywhere, all at once.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Where
The
it
trophy.
tried to stick that, stick the trophy up his butt.
That was one of my
Intentionally.
favorite parts of that. All of a sudden, they just both look at it, and it's like, oh my god.
God, that
I
would hurt.
almost lost my mom at that part.
Oh,
Up until that point, she was like super in it, and then that point, she was like, I had to like bring her back. Like, no, promise, it's still a
It
good
gets
movie.
better. It gets better.
and it even had a flare at the end.
Yeah.
It did. Safety
so
first,
funny.
guys.
Safety
Safety
first.
first.
If you ever make a phallic trophy, make sure you have a flare just in case.
And don't be embarrassed to go to the doctor because they've seen it all.
They really
Yeah,
have.
I've
I mean,
seen it.
yeah. In
I mean,
fact.
most people. I feel like most people would just post it, though.
Lost it in my butt. LOL.
Yeah, most people would just be like down to like post it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you get some sort of clout from being in those viral like we took this out of a patient videos.
Yeah.
Should
It'll be a
be emu.
TikTok part 1, 2, 3. Follow me on my butt journey.
Yeah, actually, you're right. If someone can get famous saying Hawk Tua, and then crypto rug pull everybody,
That's so crazy.
topical.
I love crypto scams because then I love the video that comes up afterwards. It's always entertaining.
I
I
know
don't
CoffeeZilla's
understand
got
why
some.
people. Yeah, right.
videos.
CoffeeZilla's the guy about it. I don't know why people still buy celebrity coin or any coin in general. If
Right.
it just keeps like it's always a scam where people get like the rug pulled from them. And it's always like big amounts. It's like, holy shit, if I had your money right now,
Right.
I feel like a lot better about myself. And like, I lost $50,000 in the crypto market from the Dogecoin. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, man?
No, I know
I don't
it is.
understand it enough to invest.
Right, and it's just like these. Yeah, they see the Hawk Tua girl, and they're like, I'll just invest, or I'll just put money in it.
Yeah.
Okay, like, and it's just like what they just miss like something. Like they start at one thing, they get to the other, and there's like nothing here, nothing in the middle.
Right.
They're just like, oh yeah, that's a funny meme. Here's money, and then they're like, oh my god, I don't have the money anymore. Oh no, like I don't know. They're like, yeah, like I guess they thought maybe like she'd be like, oh yeah, it's gaining. Like they saw her podcast, I guess, and they're just like, oh, she'll have like a bigger podcast, right? And it'll be worth more, right? Like I think maybe that's their thought process. Talk to her.
Talk to it.
Talk to. I still never listened to one episode.
me neither.
I just
Nope.
seen some
I'm
clips
just-
on Twitter sometimes.
I'm just fascinated by what is continuously happening, but I don't consume it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm surprised she wasn't at the Streamer Awards.
Right?
We're stuck too on the Streamer
Dude,
Awards.
I don't know. She's definitely in a different vein of the culture. I mean, like I say, I didn't actually hate her, like, before she did the crypto thing. Like, if she wanted to start a podcast, I thought that was wholesome, but...
Yeah, cash in.
Yeah.
Cash in while you can.
But it's like anymore. It's like, okay, good one. What I heard, like, yeah, she had like the #1 podcast for like a minute. Now it's down to like the hundreds again.
Yeah, because I mean,
Still
what is
pretty good
she-
though. If you're
Yeah,
down to
true.
hundreds.
Yeah, what is she gonna talk about? I have no idea.
Right.
About
Well, now
Tulas,
she has a lot to talk
apparently.
about. Yeah, and she has a lot to talk about crypto scams now. And she'll be like, oh, we're still working on it. Oh, it was so funny. Yeah, did you see the CoffeeZilla video? About it yet?
No, not yet.
Because he was like on like a Discord call with them, with you know, like, because they were trying to explain like what was happening, because a bunch of people were losing money, and they were trying to like I don't know, explain it. Like, I don't know if they were trying to like wash their, you know, I mean, like trying to whitewash their involvement or whatever. But it was just a bunch of people trying to explain it, and like Zilla was really going at him pretty hard, and then he was talking to somebody else in there, and all of a sudden, she like she hadn't talked forever, but then all of a sudden she just comes in and she's like, well, I'm gonna go to bed, everybody. Anywho, good night. And then she just like dips out of the call, and it's the funniest shit. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. She's like, well, y'all, I'm going to sleep. Anywho. It's so good. And yeah,
That's like a Discord call you're on with your friends when you play a game.
Yeah.
When you guys are like, and it's like a mindless game, like you're all
Right.
farming or some shit.
Right.
And someone's like hasn't talked for a while because they're in concentration. And it's like 12. They're like, okay, I'm going to bed, guys.
That's
They haven't,
exactly what it
talked for like
sounded
3
like.
hours.
Yup. It was just, I don't know. That was the funniest thing.
That was like us in the forest, right?
Right,
And it's
yeah.
like, okay, we got to farm. We got to like get these logs down, and then like it'd be like late at night, and we didn't feel like talking, and it'd be like, actually, I need to go to bed,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. I miss that
But yeah.
game. We need to play again.
Yeah.
You got it. It's full release now.
Oh,
I got
shit.
a whole bunch of shit now.
I'll install it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Alyssa could run it. at
I
this
know.
point.
Yes, I can.
Well, yeah.
Just have to
It's
let
on the
it run
lowest
all day.
graphics boss.
Yeah. Remember, I had to get
I'll
more
dedicate
RAM.
your fans.
I didn't understand what it
yeah.
meant. I was like, "What?
Download more RAM.
Don't get it." Yeah, I got all that now.
Call
I
this
just
number.
need to clean up my computer, delete things, and I don't know. It's probably
Yeah,
fine.
update drivers. I don't know. Yeah, delete something. I don't know. Temp files.
Yeah.
Delete
I'll
system
have-
32.
I'll have a
Delete your
friend's custody.
computer.
Alt
Just
F4.
delete everything. Yeah. I'll just
Yeah,
have,
I mean, you could probably just keep the bones of it and just upgrade here
Yeah.
and there.
I'll just
RAM,
have paint
graphics
and
card, stuff like that.
solitaire.
And the arc.
Or in a stream.
And the pinball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just-
we're gonna
just get
stream
Win-
Minesweeper, guys.
Windows
Today's
XP.
stream is Minesweeper.
Windows
it
XP.
might
Yeah, yeah.
crash, but
Hey,
we'll try to
hey,
get
gamers.
through.
Hey, gamers. Welcome to Mine Sweeper.
We're going to browse the backgrounds.
It's
in
almost
Yeah.
it's,
Microsoft Windows.
It's actually
today.
better than Minecraft. The little.
We're
it's
going to
like,
be reading Wikipedia for 3 hours. Hope you're
hell
ready.
yeah. So you're doing it just chatting. That's great.
Yeah,
You'll have to
okay,
beat out Kai Cenat or whoever the hell won the best
Oh, Kai
IRL.
It's so
Dude.
funny. Like, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit in the up and up with Streamer Wars, and I'm always like, man, look at all these 16-year-olds that are millionaires.
Dude.
So
So
unfair.
haven't even been in high school yet.
Even people that are like hella controversial, like they just make so much money. It's insane.
They do, man.
It's not fair.
A fan base is like hard to lose yet easy to lose at the same time. Like people are tolerant to a certain point, right? You can probably get away with a couple of scandals, just not big ones, right?
Yeah.
To
It's
lose
hard
everything.
to say. It depends on who your fan base is to begin with.
That's true.
Yeah.
People let a lot of people get away with shit, and then they show up on Kick, and then they get kicked off of Kick.
Right. I can't imagine. Yeah, I guess some people find success on like Kick, but like, yeah, I don't think it's as easy to. It's definitely not as easy to blow up on something like that
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always
Unless you
like the
already have-
trouble.
of like a core audience, and even then, they're probably still gonna. You're still gonna lose them probably over time because they're all just gonna go back to Twitch to find somebody else.
Yeah. that gambling sponsorship only goes so far.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I was watching the Drew Gooden video about like how like gambling is like a scourge on society. I was like, yeah, it is.
You dude, I've been thinking that more and more too. Like I remember back in the day, I never gambled or like bet on sports, but there was a time when I was like, oh, I like sports, so I might like do a little gambling on it. But anymore, man, it's just like it's so it's everywhere. Like during the broadcasts and everything, it's just like it's getting
every
annoying.
sports, whatever. Yeah, doesn't matter what sports. There's always like a DraftKings or some sort of like gambling sponsorship, and they always like gamify it to like get people in. And there's always like an incentive. Like here you give you X amount of money if you want to like do on your first bet. There's no losers here, and there's always a grand prize.
Right.
People
You
eat
just got
that
to tune
shit
it
up.
out. Yeah, I got to tune out because, like, yeah, even like I'm just like listening to the radio and it's like, oh, you got a free, yeah, like you say, $5 to bet on, Patrick Mahomes getting a touchdown, and it's like shut up, like I don't know, I just wanted to hear like other things like pregame stuff, like I didn't want to hear that.
It was because they lifted that law,
Yeah.
right? Like somewhere in the early 2000s
Yeah.
about like actually like promoting like betting. What was that? I forget. I should probably read up on it before I say anything.
No,
But yeah.
you're on the right track. Yeah, they've basically just made it legal, especially to do like online. I think like without like state borders. You know what I mean? Because it could just be, because you can't really tell. I guess you could tell what state you're in, like if you're betting online. But yeah, like I just think at one point they're just like, okay, well it's legal online or something like that,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it just blew up, like you say, with DraftKings and all that. Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
I do not recommend gambling, everybody. So we will never
Or
be getting that sponsorship.
investing in crypto.
Yeah, which are the two best sponsors we could get. So cut this, Legion.
Oh man, whenever that first sponsor hits, it better not be a gambling or crypto shit.
I mean, or BetterHelp.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew. Oh yeah,
Blue Chew.
that's good.
Yeah.
I'd do it. I'll do that sponsor. I'll do that ad read. Hey, everybody. Ever have trouble in the bedroom?
We want you to be.
Not me. That's why I don't need Blue Chew. Got him.
I'd be okay with like a sex toy sponsor.
Hell yeah.
I'd be down
Adam
with
and Eve.
that.
Adam and Eve.
That's a
something
pretty
like
that's a
that.
pretty common one.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. I wouldn't be comfortable like shilling out for any gambling or crypto
No.
shit.
That or like alcohol or anything like that. I don't think.
Yeah,
Budweiser.
Budweiser, yeah. White Claw.
Even if it was
Real
like
Bud.
if it was like even if it was the brand I like, right, which is like Blue Moon, I don't think I'd still take that sponsorship.
You're just like Weird Al. He did the same thing. He said, "No, I won't do a beer sponsorship because kids listen to my music."
Exactly. Beer, cigarettes, any of that shit. Actually, I haven't seen a cigarette commercial in a million
Oh well,
years.
I don't think they're even.
No, it's all anti-vape commercials now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in a beer commercials, you will never see them drinking the beer. You ever notice
Nope.
that?
Yep. Never see them drinking. It's part of the FCC guidelines.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
they can just hold it and be like, "Wow," and then I don't know, and then they imply they drink it. Like, do they bring it up to their lips and then like it cuts or
Yeah,
whatever?
and then they cut away. they cut away to the announcer of the stream, the category they're winning.
Yeah, right. After 5 minutes, you should have seen the jankiness of some of that stream awards on Cutie Cinderella. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
So get past it. Like setting up events like that is so hard. We're kind of like making fun of it, Alyssa, before you jumped on Discord, but how people have to say thing like something like, oh, like we're gonna present best IRL streamer of this year with our different categories and different streamers, and then they have to wait to like cut to the person who's actually announcing, and there's always like a weird like 5-second pause.
Oh.
It's always like hard to time that shit. Like perfectly.
syncing up the cameras and stuff. And I was just saying, like, yeah, because Legion, he probably has like a pretty. I mean, he'd kind of know about how difficult that can be. Holding a shot, or they had a shroud on camera for way too long. Someone like someone said, like, the director must have said, like, get shroud on that camera, and they just cut to that camera for the entire speech that Cutie Cinderella was giving.
Yeah, like you see a lot of that in the Oscars, and like actors are trained at that point, so they don't mind like the camera being on them for a while, even if it's just them like smiling at the announcer who's about to give them their award. Like even though like the person's like monologue about that said actor's like 5 minutes, and they're just like the whole time.
Yeah,
Huh.
I was saying.
You can tell people aren't like trained, like they're not camera
Yeah.
trained to do things. They're streamers to the heart, right? They do things at their own pace. There's
Yeah.
no maybe there's some professionalism for some of them, but for the most part, it's just like they're doing this at home. Basically, they're being very casual about it.
Yeah.
That's why people are like just dropping f-bombs the whole time.
Dude.
What? I'm gonna
People
have to
are
watch
like,
it.
oh, thanks for this motherfucking award,
Yeah.
man. Like me and my crew and shit. We love doing this. It's all about love with this fucking crew.
Oh my god.
And when we decided Pokimane is actually really professional, but she's had years
Yeah,
to practice.
she's actually like trained,
Yeah.
like camera trained.
And yeah, and what was it? I can't remember what else we were laughing at. There was a few good things.
Oh yeah, we also talked about like to be the guy that has to like stall in order for production to catch up, right? Like to set up for like a music performance or for the next presenters is always a fucking hard ass job.
Yeah,
To like just be the guy who has to talk for a little bit, keep the crowd entertained, keep the audience at home entertained, up until the point where they need to cut away to the music performance of the night. That's always a so difficult ass job to
That
do.
would be hard to time everything perfectly together. And then people are talking. You don't know how long they're going to talk for. I'm sure they give them a limit, but it's like not perfect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I mean, there's always like signals like people have for it, but you
Yeah.
can. It's so hard to time it right. That's
It's
why
not
like
fluid.
whenever I watch like a huge production who has it like down where you don't feel like there's being time passed, I'm like, damn, they really worked really hard to like coordinate
was
this
clean.
shit.
Yeah,
was-
like the
it was-
Grammys and all that.
Yeah, like yeah, any like big like production thingy like like Grammys, Oscars, Emmys, things like that. Like you can tell like they have shit down like to a science.
Yeah,
Or
you
even
have
like
to.
like sports like having like let's cut to like the talk table right now, and it's just them like
Yeah.
gabbing about what the play is being made or whatever.
Halftime show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, and that's what they have to do. Like, yeah, the sports guys will be like, okay, yeah, he was doing some good passes, good stuff, and then like they're just like waiting for the
Yeah, they're waiting for the guy to be like,
yeah. Go to Prince for the halftime show. Rip in peace.
cut to the grave.
God damn it! I don't know why I thought of Prince. I mean, that wasn't iconic.
Cut to his
halftime
grave.
It was
show.
a badass show, and it was
It was.
raining.
Yeah.
Come on. That's so
Iconic.
cool. Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, no one really lasts too well in Hollywood. There's very little grace in death when you're that famous and in the spotlight.
Yeah, it was his religion. He wouldn't get that damn surgery, and he got hooked on those fucking the propofol or whatever for pain, and yeah, it was pretty
Well,
bad.
and that wasn't even so bad, except he got like a bad batch, I think, of fentanyl kind of tinged batch. Maybe not. Maybe I
Damn, was that what it was?
I mean, I thought it was a bad kind of batch. He got like, yeah, the stuff he took on that fateful night was I think had a little more to it than just that drug. Maybe
I'm not sure.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe he just over OD'd on just that. But I thought it was something to do with. It's only because I read it recently. I thought like he just got it from some guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, he may have, because I know that, like in the days prior, he was waiting around at his pharmacy, trying to get his prescription, and
Right.
he could have had low blood pressure or something, because he was in his elevator when they found him.
Okay.
Like, I think he took his medicine in the car, and then he went home and he passed out in the elevator and died, and somebody found him. But yeah, it could have been that. It's been a while since
Yeah, I know.
I've read about
This is
it.
breaking news, everybody.
Breaking news.
Prince is
on
dead. Did
Tuesday.
you know that?
And then Michael Jackson, he was
Yeah.
just getting way too much from somebody who was not, supposed to be doing that.
Right. Right.
He
Yeah.
waited
No.
too long to call the doctor too. He waited 30 minutes to an hour to even get him to the hospital.
Well. Yeah. It's like one of those things where it's like you don't want to upset your boss.
We're like, well, if you won't have to if he's dead.
I was gonna say it's like was it the death of Stalin or whatever? Like nobody wanted to like admit that Stalin was dead. They were all like,
Yeah.
"He's totally still alive, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Jeez.
It's me, Stalin.
yeah." Hey guys.
I'm okay. Yeah, that sounds like him. He says his own name.
See black. I'm good.
Revolution's still going, guys. Let's keep
Yeah,
it going.
we're still
Keep
good.
it rolling,
Keep it
baby.
Jeez. Yeah. So what's everybody doing for Christmas?
It was funny. I had like 3 different aunties being like, "It's at my house." I'm like, "Well, where the fuck am I supposed to go?"
Battle.
Battle Royale.
Yep.
So I gotta double check on that. But yeah, definitely gonna be a family member's house.
Okay.
Come the holidays. Although from what I'm reading from the family group chat, it looks like everyone's just bringing the same thing, which is fine with me.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's because like they're like, okay, they liked it last time, so I'm just they gotta keep the momentum going.
Okay.
Don't try to like experiment or anything. Just keep what stick
Yeah.
to what everybody likes,
Stay
what everybody
locked
knows.
In. It's good.
They
That's
like
cool.
that pumpkin crunch. They're gonna get that pumpkin crunch.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, just get the fucking grip.
They better bring double of that shit. That's for sure.
We're supposed to be hosting it this year at our place here with my parents and my whole it's basically my whole dad's side of the family.
Okay.
And he has 3 siblings, and they all have. Well, altogether, how many? I keep having to count. I think I have like 8 cousins.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3, 1. I guess I'm the 8th. Maybe I have 7 cousins.
Holy smokes! So
You're
since
the
you didn't
seventh
have
son.
siblings, did you like grow up with your cousins?
Yeah, here and there. We didn't. It wasn't like the. I know two of my cousins are really close. They're basically sisters. But like we grew up together. I mean, most of them are older than me. Even the younger ones are still like 4 years older than me. So I'm the youngest. So I guess I was always kind of just the baby there.
Aqua's your baby.
And
Paper cousin.
and yeah, so it'll still be a pretty full house, yeah, because they have all my cousins have kids.
Oh boy.
Wait, well, one doesn't, but that's but still, a lot of them have like several kids. So
So you're the bachelor.
yeah, that's right. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty big thing. I'm trying to get catering from a chicken place near us, and I think we're also gonna do some Portillo's, some Italian beef.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Portillo's is, if you ever get a chance to Portillo's, at least Alyssa might be near Portillo's. It's good Chicago stuff. I don't know if you've ever even heard of it, but they do have some California locations. I think maybe even near where you live. But
I'll look at it.
yeah. I don't know if they have one in Hawaii. I'm so sorry. And I guess so. And that also. Oh yeah. This is just a weird tangent, but for some reason I mentioned this restaurant near me. Not one that we're gonna get catering from, but I mentioned it to a friend, and then I linked the website to it. And on the front page of their website, they have a video that was posted like a month ago, and I guess this local place around here bought somebody's Halloween costume who was on the news, and they were like they did like this Halloween celebration of the bear, the show.
Oh, uh-huh.
And that's about Chicago food, and this person wore a costume of an Italian beef sandwich, and someone from this restaurant that I go to pretty often locally contacted that person and bought their Italian beef costume that they were wearing. So
Nice.
they could wear it at Halloween or around there, you know what I mean? I guess at the restaurant, near here.
Yeah.
I just thought it was kind of funny. I'll have to link that YouTube video that they have posted on their front page. My friend was like, that's weird, but honestly, he said like that costume's kind of cute though. It is. It's just like a hot dog costume, but then she like put fabric on it, and then
Yeah.
and she put like these stuffed jardinera, like carrots and peppers. Just put it on there. Anyway, it was just like this weird rabbit hole because I just randomly mentioned this thing, and then I was like, holy shit! Like a month ago, they bought this costume from from this woman celebrating the bear or whatever. But yeah, Italian beef. All that to say, Italian beef, very Chicago, but also fried chicken we might get as well. But and the tree's all set up.
Actually, I think my cousin who lives in Chicago right now.
Oh, shit.
I need it. I think he's coming down for Christmas, so I have to ask him about it.
Yeah, he'll know about Portillo's. I guarantee you, he'll know what Portillo's is.
Tell him to bring you some Tupperware containers.
I mean, they do like they do send. You can send Portillo's to people. Like they put like things in like a cooler box and send it wherever you want.
Cool.
I'll have to link Portillo's website as well.
Yeah. I'm usually home on Christmas, and then Christmas Eve the girls go over to Amara's Nana's, and they do a ton of presents over there. And then Christmas morning, we're here, and then I go to my brother's, or he comes to me, and we exchange gifts with our kids. But I guess this year Brandon's uncle in Sacramento wants us to come up there.
Oh, shoot. Say hi to my family.
Exactly. I'll go by and be like, do you guys have that pumpkin crunch?
Yeah, I got that pumpkin crunch.
Yeah.
The
So
legendary
might be there.
Legion pumpkin crunch.
I know, it sounds so good. I don't even know what it is.
It is so good. I should ask for the recipe, just
Yeah.
just so we can perpetuate the recipe and doesn't like die with a single
Right?
family member.
Yeah, I'll
It's
make
so
it.
God, if I can share that.
It's so
shit.
funny when people are like, I'm not sharing my family recipe. It's like, but don't you want it to live on in infamy?
Yeah. I'll tell you guys how to make Panama Canal. It's easy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. You gotta exchange.
Yeah, I don't
family
get
desserts.
gatekeeping recipes.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that about?
I
That's
know.
not like an old person's thing, right? That's just a selfish person thing, right?
I don't really get it either, unless they really think it's prestigious. Like, I guess you would think like
Did
maybe
you
I
win
can
awards for this?
yeah,
this fucking
maybe I can
casserole?
sell this, but it's like you're an
Samantha?
80-year-old woman.
What the fuck?
You're not going to sell anything.
God, I had the best fucking salsa a few weeks ago at a birthday party, and I was asking Ebony's mom, I was like, what is the recipe for this? She goes, oh, it's my tia's, and she died, and my mom's the only one who makes it. She won't tell anyone what it is, and I was like, what?
Bullshit.
I was like, give me a container of it, and I will
reverse
figure
it.
it
Break
out.
it down.
Yeah, I'll take
help
it to the
you.
lab at school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was
Send some
abused
over.
by
Microscope.
your tia.
Yeah. I will figure it out. I will get a Ouija board and a lock of her hair.
A Luigi board.
A Luigi board. Dude, it was so good. I think that's like pretty much all
Was
I
it hot?
Yeah.
Was it like spicy? Ooh,
Yes,
I
it
love
was spicy. It was green.
that. Fuck yeah.
It was green
Ah.
salsa. So
Well,
good.
maybe we
had
can.
the
Maybe
salsa
deduce.
verde.
Maybe there's like jalapenos in there.
I mean,
that and the green peppers, whatever they're called,
Bell
or the
peppers,
green tomatillos.
oh, tomatillos. Oh, yeah.
Tomatillos, yeah.
those.
Or
I was like-
serranos maybe in there.
Serranos
We gotta
as
break this
well.
shit. We gotta break this
That
code.
does sound
And you
good.
know they do it a certain way too. They roast it in the oven, and then they put everything in the blender. Like, it's done a certain way.
What if part of the recipe was like, yeah, we don't clean our oven or some shit like that, or we use the same like skillet that's like been used like 100 years from now, and it's got,
old.
and we just put foil over it so we don't get it the stuff dirty.
Then I
Like,
guess that's
I'll
how they
do
make it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all you have to do. It. You have to damage your shit. Get that
Yeah.
authentic burnt
Have
metal
to build a
taste.
fire outside. Do it that way.
Sacrifice a goat.
Yeah, go to
Sacrifice
church at least once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, have rosaries in my
Ask-
hand
Yeah.
when I
Yeah,
blend.
ask Jesus for some holy water.
I'm telling you, man, it's so good. I fucking love a good salsa. Like, we went to a Mexican restaurant last night, and of course, I couldn't barely eat anything, but God, everything was.
You had one chip.
I had half an enchilada, but I couldn't even eat it. Everything was so covered in salt. I had never been there before. I told Brian, I was like, whoever's in the kitchen loves a salt shaker, because everything, including the chips, was just covered in salt. And then their
It's just their
salsa-
sweat that they're just being like
Ew! Damn it.
into the pot. Yeah.
Fucking Juan. But man, even their salsa, it wasn't even good. It was just more tomatoey and watery than anything. I'm like, there ain't no flavor in this. I'm gonna go to Bobby Salazar's.
That reminds me of.
Pissed.
Did you tell him that? I'm gonna go to Bobby Salazar's right now.
Once
He's
I
not
get
putting
an
so much
appetite,
salt.
it's over.
As soon as my doctor says it's okay, you're in real trouble.
Yeah, as long as I can eat more than 3 chips, I'm in.
Dude, you're like me on when I had COVID.
Yes.
Just couldn't eat anything, despite it. Like, I'm just like buying like pre-made shit from the grocery store. I'm like, I should eat this. I like this stuff. And I'm
What?
like, nope, I can't.
What
2 more bites and I'm throwing up.
this Mexican food talk has reminded me of when you posted yet that other meal you had, Legion. Like I think
Yeah.
you said coworkers, and you had like some sort of ceviche
Oh yeah,
tostada.
yeah.
That looks so good.
Ceviche tostada. So we have like a couple of like, I guess they're still currently chefs, but I talk to them all the time because like they're better chefs than me, honestly. They do
Hard
catering
to
events.
believe.
A lot of them like not volunteer, but they like fill in for their friends' restaurants like all over the place. But yeah, the girl who made that, like, she kills it in the kitchen. And I swear she knows fucking everybody, because every time we have like a little spot for all the coworkers hang out, she always like ducks behind, like disappears and goes in the kitchen and be like, oh, what's up, Bobby, yo, and then comes back out and hangs with us. Like every restaurant we go to, like every bar and grill,
That's
she always
so-
looks like somebody.
I love it.
That's funny.
I love her.
But yeah, she's definitely a killer in the kitchen.
Iconic.
That's always good to have around. Holly's so good at cooking pretty much anything. Like, you give her a recipe and she'll just nail it.
I love that.
She's the reason I gained 20 pounds when I moved into this house. She stayed with me for a few weeks after Jordan was born, and oh my god. Yeah, she makes everything full fat, whole milk, fucking butter, oil.
Butter and
Like, God, everything tastes so good.
lard. Yeah.
That's my dad when he cooks the pies. Well, actually, it's more like he makes the crust for the pies that we make, and he's like, we need more lard. We need more lard.
More butter.
every
more lard.
yeah, every week, it's like we're out of lard. It's like, oh my god.
How do you run out of lard? I would use 1 spoon a year.
Oh yeah, well
They need the Amazon lube equivalent of lard
Exactly.
for Aqua's house,
Yeah.
where they can just scoop it out. Maybe.
I mean, whenever
1,000 bottles
I-
of lard.
yeah, they are a barrel of lard. Yeah, no, I mean, if you make enough pies, I guess it takes like a couple big scoops for like a pie crust, I'd say.
God, it's probably fucking killer, though. I would love it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty damn good. Because we made the pumpkin pie. We also made a turkey pot pie out of the leftover turkey.
Ooh, God, that sounds so good. I love
I
it.
know. Oh, I'm sorry to keep talking about it. And on and on Christmas, I think we're gonna make a nice big juicy prime rib.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's our
Yo, my
tradition.
cousin texted, I'm gonna bring a turkey for Christmas. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Bro.
I like texted him. He's like, but I'm frying it. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But still, no,
Same.
you're right.
Ham for Christmas.
Because I can agree with the ham for Christmas. Because a lot of times what we do is make the ham for like Christmas, or what? I still get confused because sometimes we make ham maybe for Christmas and then like prime rib for New Year's. But like I don't
Why
know.
not
Sometimes we
both?
switch it up, and like the ham bone, get a nice ham bone and use that to make split pea soup is also amazing. And you can also put some of the ham in the soup, obviously. Yeah, okay, yeah, we made the turkey pot pie. We made turkey soup. Oh, and that's what I was going to say is that I was at a dentist appointment the other day, and the hygienist was just talking about what she does, and she said the same thing. She's like we make turkey for Thanksgiving, and then we make turkey again for, like, Christmas. I'm like, bro, that's too much turkey. Because, like, even, like, my mom likes turkey, but even she's just like, we don't need that much turkey. We just got done. Actually, there's still soup left. Like, we're still working on the soup. So, like, it's still going. So, like, we're just now finishing up the turkey. We don't need another round of that in, like, a week or two.
Yeah, it takes a while to get through turkey.
It does, man. But good thing it's versatile. You can just throw it in a bunch of shit,
Yeah, sandwiches, pie, fucking all kinds of stuff. And you could eat it all day long. You make breakfast and stuff. Same with ham and eggs and stuff. It's
Yeah.
nice.
I like ham. Like, we don't make it super often because I feel like sometimes, like, we don't love it, but, like, also, like I have been kind of craving a good old spiral ham or a honey spiral honey maple. I don't know what the flavors are.
Or the one that Alyssa makes, that one.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
It's the honey glazed ham.
That's probably what I'm thinking of. Oh, that was another Christmas with the Cranks joke. the hickory smoked ham.
Yeah.
Hickory smoked.
Did you talk to the butcher about the chocolates? That movie's so dumb sometimes.
That's such a. Oh yeah, I don't think you were here for that lesson, but yeah, I dipped into one of my streamers' chats, or they did movie nights. One of them was Christmas with the Cranks. And it was. I don't think I ever watched it before, but I thought it was pretty good.
I don't know if I've seen it. Maybe the first one.
Oh, it has, and oh yeah, because I started saying because one of our favorite YouTubers just did a Galaxy Quest video, the Red Letter Media guys, and there's Tim Allen, and then I also watched Christmas with the Cranks with Tim Allen. I'm getting haunted by Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, yeah. I think maybe I did see the first one. He doesn't want to be Santa, right?
No, that's the Santa Claus and the Santa Claus 2. I can understand.
And 4, actually.
And 4, yeah. I can understand.
So
no, this is a different Christmas. He's not magical in this one. He's just You know what? I felt
But there is magic in that movie.
Yeah, I felt sympathetic toward his character. He really wasn't that much of a Grinch in that movie.
He kind of was.
He's like gaslit so hard into thinking he's a Grinch, and he's so not.
I mean, I think he is, but he's also, his environment's just so fucking cultish as well that you kind of feel bad that way. But he's also like, he's very much of a dick because he's always, when he's going on vacation, he's like putting flyers in people's faces like, I'm going on vacation.
I guess so. I didn't
pay
100% attention to most of some of it. So yeah, he just wanted to go on a cruise, and like he was getting shamed so hard for like not being around his house on Christmas. Like it's his house, and his daughter was at the time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not
they
even
want to
there.
go on vacation, and his neighbors are like making him feel hella bad about it.
Yeah, his cult neighborhood.
Yeah, with the Frosty cult.
Free Frosty.
Yeah. You can do other shit. It's fine.
Guess we should have had a movie night. Should have watched Flu.
No, we're watching Mothman Prophecies. We ain't watching no Christmas movies.
Hell yeah. That's my favorite Christmas
time in it. So
I mean,
we've done it.
There's snow, and then there's a car crash. That counts, right?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I thought. Okay. Wait, who hasn't seen it?
I mean, I don't think I don't think I remember if I did. I'm guessing I haven't.
Okay.
So that'll be good.
It's been a long time since I've watched it.
It'll be a nice first watch.
Yeah. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
That movie's so weird. If I remember correctly, that movie goes like fucking wild. I don't want to talk too much about it because we gotta do an episode about it. That movie's wilding out.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Speaking of Galaxy Quest, have you seen that, Alyssa?
No.
Oh, I'm not saying we should, but if you watch the RLM video about it, like with Jack Quaid's, like one of my favorite things to do is watch somebody watch Galaxy Quest for the first time.
Yeah. It's like.
Do you know anything about Star Trek, Alyssa?
It's a great Star Trek movie without.
You do?
Well,
you might
Star
like
Trek
that
related.
video.
Yeah,
that movie.
Holly is actually a huge Trekkie, so I've had to.
Has she seen
hear
Galaxy
about it,
Quest?
She's probably
I'm
seen
sure
it.
she
Oh,
has.
okay. All right. It would be hilarious if she hadn't.
Holly's a giant nerd. Like she does D&D. She watches Critical Role. Like she's
What
she's
a
into
nerd.
it. I know. She's all into that. She has a tattoo on her arm. It's Klingon. It says today's a good day to die.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a huge dork.
Well then, yeah.
Speaking of tattoo, we gotta plan one for the New Orleans trip, huh?
Yeah, we need to get matching tattoos or something.
I don't know
something
what
that correlates.
of though. Yeah, I don't know what
A
of.
showgirl.
A
showgirl.
We could all get like a pinup or something. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. I don't know.
Los Santos tattoos.
Well, hopefully my iron's up by then, or it's just gonna be a big bruise.
She's like on the table.
I pass out.
Pass out. Yeah.
Yeah,
She'll
by
get
the time we go to Louisiana, I'll be good. I'll probably be at my goal weight, and
I mean, if not, we'll just like feed you till you have iron.
yeah, and by that time I'll have an appetite.
We get Cajun blackened salmon and shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any high iron foods from New Orleans? I bet gumbo has a good amount.
Yeah.
Anything with fish.
Fish.
Yeah.
Olives. Apparently, I bought 2 cans of olives tonight. I had to go to the store because they were saying that has it.
That's so. I would love to have an excuse like yours to just start eating jars of olives.
I haven't had any
Just
in
do
a
it.
long time.
You haven't
so
had
I don't
olives in
even
a
know
long
if I
time?
like it. Yeah, I haven't.
All right,
had
which
it.
ones did you get?
Yeah, what kind?
The Lindsay black olives.
Black olives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the martini ones, the green ones.
The Kalamata. do you ever have the Kalamata Greek olives? Those are really good.
I do like those. I like sour shit. I don't know.
I think I've
A little
had
bitter
those,
sour shit.
but they say the black ones have the most iron.
Oh, okay.
So I
have black olives on a lot of like pizzas. One of my favorite toppings.
Yeah, sometimes they'll have
I like that
like
people
or-
that hate olives just hate it a lot. They're just
I love olives. I
Mind
could just
it.
keep
I
going.
know when I was a kid, I liked them. Like I would put them on my
Me too.
fingers. I liked the juice. I would eat the juice.
Yeah,
Never
I
done
think
that.
that's part of me liking it was putting it on my fingers.
never done
Yeah,
that.
that got me to eat it. So I should like it. Either way, I'm gonna
Yeah.
force myself because I
mean,
need to get my iron
Or
up.
any stuffed olives, stuffed with like cheese or it doesn't have to be, or
okay.
the peppers or what else is? Oh, so one of my favorites was almond stuffed olives. Those are really good, but I only really saw them in Spain. I'm sure I could find them around here, but those are really good. Anything, basically anything, stuffed olives with anything is pretty damn good.
I'll have to see because we have that Italian deli here, Piemonte's. God, I wish I could have taken Legion there when he was here. He would have loved it. I like to get sandwiches down there, but they've got all kinds of like canned and jarred goods there, and they have marinated olives there. So that might be
Ooh,
good.
That's
yeah, I
cool.
would love that shit.
Yeah.
Bring a couple jars back home.
Yeah, there's-
Why didn't we go there, Alyssa?
I
Right
know,
after
'cause
graduation,
we
should
had
head
no
down now.
time.
We had no time.
Next time, fly directly into Fresno so we have more time.
That's true.
Snack exchange. I'll
Oh,
take.
I have money now, so for sure.
We do a snack exchange. I'll give you olives and you give me macadamia nuts.
Do I always come with the snacks? You guys already know.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll have to like get something from where we live. So Legion will
Italian
bring like
beef.
Hawaiian candies. Aqua will bring hot dogs. I'll
Bet you never had one of these before.
A deep dish pizza.
Hey, Legion has seen the light on those.
I've seen the light. It's so good. And it
I
didn't
love
kill my
deep
stomach.
dish.
That's crazy. I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
I just
know.
willed myself not to be
I-
sick.
I don't know.
Because we have that
Yeah.
deep dish, and I felt fine. I was like, this is good as fuck.
Yeah,
That's a thick crust.
yeah. I don't know. It has such a buttery kind of crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much good Chicago food. Everybody watched The Bear. Actually, I haven't really watched it, but
haven't
hear it's a
seen
good
it, but I've seen
representation.
clips.
Yeah.
I really want. I feel like I would appreciate that.
You
show
would.
so
I mean,
much.
yeah. I mean, you would just appreciate the food service part of it for sure.
Yeah, he's like, that's me. That's my element.
Yeah, when I watched the menu, I was like, yeah, that's accurate.
Accurate.
We kill people.
Yeah.
Dude, I take my cheat days so seriously, man. They're like they have to be good. Not that I don't like I meal prep like shitty food, but when you eat like something like for weeks on end, you kind of get a little crazy.
Oh, of course. I don't think you could ever eat the same thing like for too long without going crazy.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm trying to like weirdly enough like cut weight because of Thanksgiving. So like the mornings have just been like Greek yogurt and like fruits and granola and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why like whenever I have food, I always like post in the Discord because I'm like super excited about it.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Like
I never
yesterday,
post anything because I don't eat.
I just don't have my
she posted
phone
a
on
water
me
bottle and was
most-
like, "Hey guys, we're
protein
balling
powder.
right here
I
with
should've-
our Aquafina water bottle. Look at
Yeah.
I should have
treat myself." Woo.
I should have taken a photo of my dinner tonight because we had Dino Nuggies.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Only because
Bren-
they were on sale. That's the only reason.
oh, Brandon, he texted me and said that he made spaghetti, but he made it while we're recording. I'm like, so now I have to wait and I have to
It's
heat
gonna
it
be
up.
gold.
Damn it! I was like, and I'm starving right now too, so I'm like, God, like I can.
You
Oh.
say that, but you're gonna eat like one
Yeah,
meatball
you'll be
and
like,
one wraparound noodle on the fork.
One
I know.
noodle,
Like,
one nude.
I'm full. I'm starving, man. I haven't eaten anything all day except for that bite of pretzel.
It's so funny. So we had like a little job meeting yesterday, but afterwards we were like free for the rest of the day. So me and my coworkers went to like a bar grill. Of course,
Ches.
my coworker knew the fucking kitchen staff, so we got it instantly and got a good table. Anyway, I got like this huge like table platter, and it was like massive, like it was for people to share. But I ate that whole shit by myself.
Oh,
Jesus.
nice.
It must have been like 2 pounds of like food at least. As I obliterated that thing, and people who were like, obviously everyone's bigger than me, but people who were like huge could not do that because they had their own platters, and I just still beat them.
Oh my god.
Well, you got
There was
fast
one night-
metabolism, man. You just go poop, poop, poop. It just burns
Yeah,
right
he's
off, man.
lucky. There was one night I was so hungry and I was craving pizza because I hadn't had it in a while. And so we ordered some, and I, like, normally I can only get through, like, one slice right now, but I ate 2. It literally felt like my stomach was, like, going to rip open. Like, it was so full, it hurt. I was like, ow.
That's crazy how that does that. Because,
Do you
yeah.
think your stomach has shrunken because
It
as
has.
a result of this?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
a
it's
pretty
definitely
common
shrunk.
thing. Well, that's what, yeah, I mean, people that, yeah, if you just cut down on what you eat, your stomach will shrink. But that's crazy
Yeah,
that
for
it had that much. Like, yeah, it seems like that's such a fast effect. I would thought that would take
Yeah.
a little longer, but yeah.
Nope. It's been months. Like, I started this in August. So it's been some time. And I've just, honestly, I want to say since I've been on the 1 milligram shot, that really shrank everything. I went to the 1, and then he put me on 1.7. And I went in on Thursday. And I told him, I was like, I can't go any higher than this because I'm literally not eating. Like, there's nothing more that I need to do now. Like, it's good. Like, you know, there's nothing
Yeah.
more that this shot's going to benefit me. Like, if you get me something higher, I literally won't eat anymore. I can't eat. So, yeah. I
It's
can't
like
wait to
we'll
take
taper you off, Alyssa, and then we'll just duct tape your mouth.
Yeah, we're going to glue your teeth shut. I can't wait to have an appetite. God, like, definitely.
There, you
by
better
the
have
time-
one in New Orleans.
Yes, by the time
'Cause
we
I'm
go.
gonna have one.
I want gumbo. I want beignets, like all that stuff.
Beignets.
Fried gator. I'm into
Oh,
it.
hell
I'll
yeah.
try snake. I don't give a shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
come on.
All the fucking seafood, clams,
Yes.
oysters, calamari,
Scrimps.
shrimps.
Scrimps and prawns. Yeah, I'm down. I'll try
People have
catfish.
a problem with shrimps too. They're like, that's a cockroach of the sea. I'm like, oh,
I'm
that's
like,
fine.
leave my
That
sea
cockroach tastes
bugs
good as
alone.
fuck.
Pretty much.
It's good.
So are lobsters and crabs. They're insects, basically.
Yeah. Well,
And they taste fucking good. Just
Mhm.
put
They're
butter,
delicious.
garlic butter
And
on
guess what?
anything, right? And Cajun
Spiders, if you
they're
cooked
not
up,
in my cupboards. They don't scatter when you turn on
if you
the lights.
if you boil up a spider, it would taste very much the same.
Don't say that. There's nothing to a spider.
I mean, you're right, but if there was a spider that big, you could boil it up or fry it
Just go
up.
to like the Amazon, get a
Yeah.
tarantula, and see if you can
A
like compare.
huntsman.
Yeah, get a big ass huntsman that's been like around for a while and is eating all the rats in your area, and then get a lobster and just compare them.
You'd probably only be able to eat its ass. That's like the only big part of
Nothing
it.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
You eat ass, spider ass.
You eat
Spider
spider.
ass?
Peter Parker says, "What?"
Oh my god. You know, speaking of ass, I've been watching
Okay.
this girl
Good
on
transition.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense. I've been watching this girl on TikTok. Her name is Blue Eyed Kayla Jade, and she's a full service sex worker. She's young.
Right.
And she's so pretty. She's got a big fake butt. But, like, I've been watching her TikToks, and she makes so much money. It's so insane. But, like, I love her videos because, like, she'll have a client or a session or something like
A John.
that. Like a booking. A
Oh.
John. Well, she goes
A
with
Joe.
women, too. And she will come back, and then she like takes off her makeup and does her skincare routine, and she talks to the camera and just like tells you about like what she did, and it's so interesting. It's like being on FaceTime with your best friend. but it's so good. And so I've gone down this like rabbit hole with her, and she's like best friends with Girthmaster. Have you guys heard about this guy?
No.
I think I have.
Biggest wiener ever.
I
They're
definitely
from
am very
Australia.
familiar.
Yes.
That's me, actually.
Oh wait, yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think I'm
I forgot
remembering
to
now
sign
something.
up my account. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
they,
hey.
like, they make so much money. So, yeah, she's friends with Girthmaster. They collab a bunch, and like, she travels all over the world, and she talks about like all the different places that she goes and what the men are like there, and like. The one thing that she won't do is she won't take a booking in Dubai because, like, well, one, prostitution is, like, super illegal there. And she said the men, they just want to, like, degrade you.
Yeah,
and,
I've heard
like,
this.
It could be super unsafe. So she's like, that's one thing I'll never do. I don't care how much they offer to pay me. She goes, they have tons and tons of money. But she's like, I would
They
never
do.
fucking do
Yeah, no,
They have so much fucking money.
Not to get too explicit, but they do nasty shit to some of the people they hire.
Yeah.
They definitely get off on the, like you say, degradation of
Yeah,
them.
the degradation of women. It's awful and so unsafe. So she's like, nope.
No,
bitch,
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. You guys should watch her. She just bought a house. She
link her.
has cats. Like, she's so cool, and she's funny. I
Link
love her.
Link her booking.
I know,
What's her openings like?
right?
Send me a link, but not that one.
Yeah, dude. She's
No.
She's so cool. I love it.
Where's
like,
she from?
Australia.
Mm.
Like
cool.
she was
Australian.
Originally from New Zealand and then moved to Australia. I watched a whole thing.
God.
She talks about her whole life and how she started in the industry, and that's when she like really started to blossom. Is when she went to Australia and she got into it. And yeah, she counts her money on camera and like I know she like was there for like 2 hours and had like $5,000. I was like, dang, that's so fucking cool.
Something about
Shit, bro.
Kiwi girls. There's so many. I don't know. Like, that's a. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen an unattractive Kiwi girl. I'm sure they exist, but holy shit.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's got blonde hair, big pink lips, and she's just like, and then she's, she's got a fake butt or whatever, but she's just she's so cool. Like, and she's super mature and smart and just well-traveled, and I love hearing about her bookings. Like, I watched one today where these two women, their partners, they hired her because one of the partners, she has never climaxed ever, and so they hired Kayla to come and like help her, and she said she was nervous about it because it's really hard for women sometimes because we get into our own heads or whatever, and she said she spent like an hour and she couldn't get the girl to do it, and she was talking about all the things to try. She explains like if you have trouble, like you can do this, and she said she left one of the vibrators with her that she liked, and then the next morning she got a text message and she said that the girl was able to do it on her own with that vibrator. So she was like, had to like be alone, be by herself, and then she figured out how to do it. I was like, oh, that's so cool. That like makes me happy. Yeah.
So she does Dubai. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hi-yo.
Yeah, she
That's what I
does.
thought you said at the beginning. She's like, she doesn't do any bisexual stuff. It's like, what?
Oh, she for sure does. She says she likes her female clients. She likes like the female bookings more,
Sure.
It's probably safer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard stories too, kind of similar. That does remind me of what I saw some story, and now it's. I'm sure I get everything wrong about it, but somebody on OnlyFans, some attractive blonde, like Nordic looking, shield maiden looking girl. She did like she made like $5 million or something. She like retired. It was like in like a year. You know what I mean? Like she made like just like so many millions of dollars in a year, and she's like, okay, I'm retired. It's just like, oh wow.
That's the goal, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just like a 1 year of work to set you up for life.
That would be so amazing. Like, I
Feet pics,
couldn't-
Alyssa.
Right, I couldn't do it like just to
Feet
have
pics.
sex with all these people.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I feel like there's a lot of ways you can approach it. Obviously, like, I think there'd be ways where, like, you could probably, not you personally, but like somebody could could get away with making a pretty good amount of money without having to like screw every dude, you know, in the city. But like, yeah, that's probably the quickest way, right?
Yeah. I mean, shit. I would just be like, I don't know. Like, I think she says she, you know, she makes all of her Johns like wear a condom and things like that. And if they act like they don't want to wear it, then she'll cancel the booking. She doesn't book with them again. She's like, I don't play nice. You know, when they try to push back, I just say no immediately because I'm not going to play that game at all. Nobody's going to have any authority over my body except for me. And I was like, that's really cool. I feel like she like is more like empowering for women than anything. Like she's like, you know, I'm an escort. I'm a sex worker. I'm not a prostitute, you know.
Right.
She's got standards.
I like
good to have.
I like assertive women. Hell yeah.
She's so cool. I can't wait to like link it. I hope you guys watch her. She's so cool.
I will definitely watch her.
Aqua's all, I'm already watching.
I know. I was gonna make that joke, like, and I'm booked up already.
I'll give it a watch. I'm trying to stay off social media, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to read a book for once,
Ugh.
you know, and like not like doom scroll the time.
Right.
Like I've like strictly like put the scrolling to like one like break I have during work, and that's like 15 minutes, and that's like it for the whole day.
Right.
That's good.
Like I have a lock on it now. Like there's like an actual like timer for it, and it just won't come back up.
I'm the same way. I've been only like browsing, like only today. I swear to God, it was like today. I finally like started browsing like the Reddit like front page like a little bit. But like before that, I'd go to like maybe the Chicago Bears subreddit where everybody's freaking out because they're so bad still. It's actually just funny at this point. Fired their head coach finally on Thanksgiving. It was so embarrassing on Thanksgiving. They fired the head coach on Thanksgiving. It was hilarious. And yeah, I mean it sucks, but also I'm glad he's gone. Anyway, but yeah, I would kind of browse like certain subreddits or whatever. But like, yeah, I'm not like browsing like the front page, like you say, doom scrolling. I've definitely tried to be a little healthier about that, and it's working out so far.
It fucks with your mind so much.
Really
too.
does.
Especially like Twitter, because that's where I'm on the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the front page is fucking awful. Elon's X is so
Dude.
fucking bad. For you is either like there's porn or someone gets shot in the head.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's like
so
the
bad.
scroll.
Yeah.
Unless it's is it a CEO? And that was not such a. I mean, I mean, definitely.
That was wild.
Yeah, that was wild. I can't say anything else about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never seen so much people support an assassin outside Assassin's Creed.
Dude, did you see?
I know.
Did you see that there was like a lookalike contest in like
Yes.
today? Where was that? In like Central Park or some shit?
Yeah.
Summer like that.
That's so funny.
I think that is funny, and like it's funny because it's like, oh, like it actually is kind of at least making a statement. It's like, yeah, so what? We're
Yeah.
cosplaying as this guy. What are you gonna do
You
about
feel
it?
bad for his wife and kids, but it's like, oh god.
It's like, yeah, a lot of people feel bad though for their wife and kids that didn't get healthcare coverage.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
yeah, well, no opinion.
That's why I gotta move to a different country, so I don't gotta worry about that shit.
Yeah,
Take
somebody
me
was
to
saying like,
Canada.
the
gonna
CEO of Subway better bring back the $5 foot
Dude.
long.
Who was it?
Gonna be back.
The CEO of Arizona Iced Tea. I've got your 6 as long as you keep it
Yeah.
$1.99.
Yeah. God.
It's supposed to be too, right?
It's supposed to be
like, It's
99
supposed
Well-
to be, but stores themselves can choose to
You
upcharge.
probably can't, and yeah,
Yeah.
especially in Hawaii, I bet they do.
Definitely, definitely.
I love Arizona. Amara got some Arizona popsicles today.
Dude,
Can't
she's
wait.
obsessed with those because that was the candy she got that one time too.
Yep, the gummies.
Does she have like an Arizona shirt or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
I
You need
know,
that's your
right?
stocking stuffer idea. Free
Dude,
idea.
yeah, that's the free present right there.
Santa, if you're listening,
if you're
Brandon,
listening.
help.
God, I still gotta finish shopping. I haven't had time. God, I can't wait to be done.
Dude,
this
it
semester.
like my family is so like large that we've already just like centralized it to like buy for your immediate family, and then we're gonna pick a name out of a hat, and then buy for that family member. We're not gonna do this buy for everybody
Yeah.
in the
Everyone.
entire family
No.
shit ever.
It's too much. Yeah, we already agreed not to buy for the adults, like me and my brother and stuff.
Right.
But I get for my niece and nephew, and then my kids, obviously Brandon and my grandma. I always get her something. She's so hard to
An
shop
Xbox?
for, though. Yeah. Everything to her is an Xbox. She doesn't understand. Yeah, like one time she picked up one of my TV remotes. She's all, "Is this one of your phones? Is this a new phone?" I was like, "Grandma, yes." No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
just tell ya.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what to get her. Maybe a robe or something. I had her try on my boots, my bear paws, and her hands are so arthritic. She's all, "I can't pull them on." I was like, "Well, we're not getting you those then, 'cause that's
gosh.
a pain in the ass."
That's too bad.
Right.
That
You need something that's like ease, like a slip-on Nike or some shit.
Yeah, she needs like this.
throw
I
your-
needed like sew straps, like a rain boot, so she could just slide them on.
maybe
Yeah, she can't hook anything.
she frail. Like just she want like a heating blanket. Does she have heating blankets or a
She's
neck
got tons
heater?
of heating blankets.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have bought her space heaters before. She still has like a wood stove in the living room. The house is like 100 years
Oh my
old.
god, that is my
That's
grandparents.
how
Holy
the
shit,
house heats. Yeah, she has to build a fire.
that's
For
crazy.
real, like actually just build a fire.
Yeah, she has to. I'll take a picture of it when I go.
Yeah,
over
yeah, take a
tomorrow.
picture.
Yeah, it's a wood
Damn,
stove.
s'mores must go hard at that house though.
I know. I don't think we ever did it like that, and maybe we did, but I know there's like a cast iron pot that was on the top, and then you can put water in it with essential oils, and it'll make the house smell good. She would put like potpourri in it. Yeah. It's
Oh,
old
our
school.
favorite.
Poopery.
Yeah, it's old school, dude. You would trip if you came over to my grandma's. You would trip. It's teeny tiny too. Her little
I don't know.
house.
Sounds a little bit like one of my grandparents' house back in the day, and they had a little central stove kind of heater. I don't know if that was the only way it was heated. I guess it probably was. Jeez,
Yep.
I hadn't even thought
she's
about
got the
that
wood-
in like 10 years.
Yeah, she's a wood stove and then a swamp cooler to cool the house.
Yeah, you gotta love technology.
I
Cause like
know.
people love conveniences when they're young, but conveniences when you're old must go fucking harder, man. When you can't do shit, basically.
I know. I feel bad when she has to build a fire. She can't just like turn on a switch because her hands are bad. Like arthritis runs in my family really bad. Like her hands are like this, you know?
Yeah.
She
Ooh.
can't form a claw. So like her favorite thing that I got her for her birthday was the shampoo and conditioner with just the pump.
Bro, that's so fun.
My mom was like, "Why'd you get that?" I was like, "Because, Mom, her hands." And then she saw it. She's like, "Oh." She's like, "When I get new shampoo, I'm just gonna refill these bottles so I can actually
That is-
do it."
That's actually really
Fair.
funny because I
Yeah.
got
Yeah, you know, you take that for granted, honestly.
I got some oat like shampoo and conditioner, and they came in 2 pumps, and I love those, and I'm still using them. They're so good.
Yeah, that way she doesn't have to squeeze anything.
Yeah.
She can't open anything. Yeah, so she's all, I can't.
Yeah,
do
just
claws."
pump everything.
Can't do.
Yeah.
Can't do claw.
Yep. No claws. Poor grandma. Yeah, I'll go over there tomorrow. Take a picture of her hands too.
Oh my
Grandma,
God.
let me see.
Show me fist, Grandma. Show me fist.
She'd be like, "What?" She can't even punch me.
Like back.
Throwing hands.
Yeah.
But she's always ready for the catch though, right? She always
yeah,
has like
always.
baseball
I
gloves.
was gonna say,
Pretty much.
yeah, it's actually funny because I just talked about the Bears, and like for a while there, for the first few games they were doing kind of good, and our new quarterback, who maybe he will keep this up, but he's trying to do the whole, it's the claw, like whenever he does something good, he'll be like, "Oh, the claw."
Yeah.
So he just
copied
waves
it
it.
from my grandma.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He saw your grandma, was like, "That's the coolest old lady I've ever seen."
I'm surprised
wanna
she
eat-
came to the birthday party today. I couldn't believe it because usually like towards the evening her sciatic is like acting up, but I went outside to look for her and I was looking down at my phone and she uses a walker now, so she came up and she hit me with the walker. She's all, "Make way for the old lady." I was like, "Ah!"
I love
had to
old
walk her
ladies.
inside. I was like, "You want me to get you some roller skates?" She's all, "Oh yeah."
There's one of our neighbors went to this winery that's in town, and he came back and he's like, they don't have enough workers there, and it's like, man, maybe I should get a job at this winery. I love interacting with like old wine ladies.
It's
That'd
the
be
best.
that'd be so funny.
awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd be a sommelier, and there's like this TikTok where it's like, what is it? It's like, oh, there goes Josh. Isn't he a gentleman? Isn't he charming? And he's just like this young kid, like waving at these old ladies, like, hey, ladies.
Dish towel over your shoulder.
Yeah, and be like, isn't he a charmer? And it's like, yeah, I would love to just hear old ladies bitch about shit all day. That would be a dream job.
That would be cool. You get tips pretty nicely.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll go to. It's a nice little winery in town, but I don't even know if they're hiring.
Sommelier.
Yeah, I want to be a
Be
sommelier. It's a bouquet. They do it. They have good cranberry wine. They're almost like famous for that.
I would try
And that's what we get every Thanksgiving. It's been a tradition for us for like 20 years.
God, that sounds good. Bring that.
Yeah, cranberry wine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if it could live. I mean, you're there in California. I mean, like, I know California, and they do have good wine, but like, I don't know. You can get good wine a lot of places nowadays. Not even just in grapes grow actually around here pretty well. So, the Midwest wine. Who would have thought?
No, I want to try that cranberry wine.
Yeah,
Like
I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
It was funny. Like one of my coworkers said, like girls get all different types of drink. They're willing to try a lot of things, but men only like stick to like two things. They find their hard liquor that they like, and then the beer that they like, and they never change ever. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You're right.
Damn.
I mean,
you're so right.
kind of true.
Yeah.
They're all getting like girly drinks and martinis and stuff like that, and then like two boys ordering Coors, me ordering like an IPA or like a Blue Moon.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's never changes.
I love a cocktail. Give it to me. I'll drink it.
We're in routine basically.
Mm-hmm.
We figure out what we like and we just never leave it.
I was picking up a pizza and I was grabbing beer with it. It was just again a couple days ago, and I was checking out, and they have these deals sometimes on the app for this place, and there was like an IPA that I got, just like a 6-pack, and then I could get some like PBR for some dollars off as well. And so I kind of I took both up there, and the girl, she was really cool. This cashier girl, she was just like, oh, this is good IPA. And I'm usually not an IPA guy because I don't love the hops, but like I'll drink it occasionally. And it was okay, honestly. It was Lagunitas or whatever. And then I put the PBR on the counter, and she's like, "Oh, you have to just pound 4 of these, then you'll be good." then you know what I mean? I don't know. I love her. Yeah, she was like,
deeper.
yeah, right. Yeah, I know. I mean, it didn't, but it kind of in my mind it did.
She's trying to match energy.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, I like this IPA," and then she's like, "Yeah." The PBR got to pound 4 of them first, brother.
Forever.
Yeah, she just
You're like, oh
turned
shit.
into Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. She seemed really cool. I'm gonna try to go back there, get some more beer from her.
Yeah, that does sound good. God, I've been craving a lime margarita. That just sounds so good.
Ooh, actually, yeah. What a lime.
Oh, you know what's so funny, dude? It was, yesterday, like it was like the first time I drank in a while, right? I cramped up, dude.
My tummy.
It was so weird. Like I had like 2 beers, and then like I guess I was dehydrated because like all my muscles started cramping up. I was like, what the fuck is going on,
Shouldn't
man?
do that. I mean,
Is this what happens?
beer should hydrate you. I mean, to a point.
That's
It does.
Crazy.
So- Yeah, now I don't feel like drinking again
Yeah.
until like vacation.
It's funny.
I haven't had anything on this medication, but I looked in the group on Facebook, and they were like, "Do not drink alcohol while taking Wegovy. You will shit your pants." All right. Oh,
Well, how is that different than any other day?
Right. Wait. With IBS, that's still a caution I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that kind of the same story. I went ahead and after when I got that pizza, what was that? I guess that was like Thursday. I can't remember now, but I had some a pretty good amount of beers, but it didn't. But then I had a bunch of soup, and I feel like that like rehydrated me.
Yeah.
I was like kind of like maybe almost gonna be hungover, and then I I ate a bunch of soup, and I think it I think it did the thing that like pickle juice does.
Nice.
And then so that was good and then the next day I ate too much Chinese chicken, and then that chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Yeah.
So, but it was orange chicken. It's pretty good though. That's why I ate so much of it.
I love orange chicken.
Yeah. I usually I'm really good about cheat days because I need to keep in within a certain diet range. Now I realize maybe like the beer like too out of out of the range because even after the platter meal, I just felt like ugh. Like my body does not like dish.
Right. That was me. I ate a little too much of the chicken and a little too much of some other stuff, and it was like, well, I have been doing pretty well lately for not like eating too much at once or anything.
Dude,
but
get on the fit channel, dude. So
Yes.
serious. Get on the fitness channel.
I mean, yeah.
Take
Once I have
news.
something to show, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I like seeing progress with people.
Yeah.
Because I'm
need
like I want to
to-
try harder because of that.
I need to take pictures of me now that I'm 30 pounds down.
You
like,
should
all of my
do it.
clothes don't fit.
Oh no, I guess I'll have to fall off.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to take underwear pictures and feel like way more confident.
Be like,
You guys are the only ones who will see them, so I don't care.
so you think?
So I know everyone that's around Aqua at the time. Hey, Dad.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. At Christmas dinner.
Yeah, my family with all my cousins. Hell yeah, and their kids.
She's not so fat anymore. Here's her in her underwear.
Yeah, look at I do a podcast, you see, and also here she is.
We actually put that as a thumbnail for the YouTube
Oh,
Yeah, no.
uploads.
My underwear. Well, I'll just make sure that they match. That way it won't feel so
This is good
suspicious.
clickbait, though. We need to lead with this. You need to clip
Yeah.
this, put it at the beginning of the podcast.
Put the nude storm.
Yeah.
We might, man. We might change up the editing. What's it called? I have like of coworkers who want to do a podcast with their family, and they're like, "We need a producer." I'm like,
Ooh.
right here. I just gotta think of my
Interesting.
rates because it's been a long time since I've done something like professionally, like for other people, and not just have my own self projects. But yeah, I'm thinking of changing things around. Also, maybe having like more of a social media presence.
Yeah.
I'm not too
I need to
privy
do
about
more.
TikTok, so Alyssa, you'd have to help me out on that if
Oh,
we're
for
gonna start
sure.
like a channel page.
Yeah, that could
But,
work out.
yeah.
I need to start
I-
doing more
I
social
want to
media
push
stuff.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever use Twitter, so.
Yeah, we could
I
just
just
abandon that
use
front.
TikTok.
Get on
Yeah,
Blue
I
Sky,
don't-
everybody.
It's that. Yeah, we're on Blue Sky. I actually made my profile and the
Yeah.
podcast profile. They're sitting there
I have friends
dormant.
that have been migrating there too, so I don't think it's as dead as some might think.
I wonder if we could do like an Instagram page and then just have like clips.
Yeah.
of our
Could.
podcasts.
Yeah.
With played over some video game.
Subway Surfer.
Subway
or some
Surfer. Yeah,
shit.
that's what I was going for.
Yeah, and then I'll just have to block it from the people that I talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's like the way to go. At least like I think that's my vision for next year. It's just more of a social media presence and maybe possibly doing other people's podcasts as well, just to get like different like styles
And
down.
maybe some guests.
Oh, yeah,
maybe
we
some
keep
guests.
saying, and we haven't done that yet. That would be fun.
Things to think about.
Yeah, we'll definitely think about it. Think you're ready to hit
Are
that
we wrapping
outro?
up now? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to eat some spaghetti.
Yeah, we need some spaghetti,
Spaghetti,
in
spaghetti.
Alyssa right now. So
Yeah,
just tell them about your nudes.
yeah. Stay,
my
stay
spaghetti
tuned,
nudes.
guys. They're coming.
The spaghetti nudes. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, great outro. Okay, all right. Well, anyway, thank you everybody very much for listening. Don't forget we said that once again. My name's Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion at Legion Lion on Twitter. I mean, and Twitch.
Not
on
Twitter,
Twitch.
not Twitter.
Both. And Blue Sky, possibly.
everything, just-
But yeah, if you guys are listening, we really appreciate you rating the podcast. Really helps us with discoverability, and we like when people listen to the podcast. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.